Oh, bloody hell, I fucked it up again. Really?
Go quick.
Some things never fucking change, do they?
No.
Okay.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
There is nothing wrong with your television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling transmission.
Hey! Let's go!
And I want to say,
everybody.
I want to say thank you to Wake Down. Wake Down did that fucking awesome fucking thumbnail for us, and the other new intro that I put together, and then he cut it down because it was too long. So, hey everybody, and Jet, it's been 9 months, hasn't it?
Yeah. 9 months in the making, yeah.
Yeah.
I know, right? So,
Somebody would think we'd never done this before. You know what I mean?
we've never done this. We only have
This is the first time we're starting the channel and going live.
we only have like 20 or 30 shows underneath our belt with specials included. So
Yeah.
And then I'm on the throwdown almost every Thursday night. Not this week because it's full up, but yeah, and just. We've never done this before, have we?
No.
It certainly looks that way. Welcome, everybody.
Yeah, welcome everybody. So I wanted to say, what was it? If I can't remember how to do this, hey, okay. So there's retros. Hey, what's up?
Hey.
There's oh, I remember how to do this.
Hey.
Yeah.
And then there is Wake Down saying, "Don't lie to me," like And then there's Ash is like, "We're running a jet time. Nothing's changed on that front."
No, definitely not.
It's like the 20 minutes before the stream waiting for Jed is the pre-show.
Yeah. and then there's retro.
It's the anticipation. It's building up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, oh, what is he gonna fuck up this time? And then there's he's like, wait, now we're on jet time. And then there's Squeaka. We haven't seen you for a long time, Squeaka.
Let's go.
Thank you for the welcome back, Squeaka. It's much appreciated. And then there is, let me see. Let me go down. There's Turk. Turk's lurking over there. He's got probably a little sniper thing just lurking. With his car and shit over there. He's like, he's got that sniper in the car. He's like, wait. And Wake Down did that awesome intro for us. So tips that. And then he did say, cough, cough, the cocktail lounge. Yeah. So the cocktail lounge is kind of worse than us sometimes. So just saying. But I love you, Matt. And then Wake Down goes at 20 minutes before the stream is my favorite part of the show. And then there's Squeaka. Thank you, Squeaka. I appreciate it. Oh shit! Yeah. I don't have the fucking. Oh fuck it! It's the first one back. I don't have the link for the tips or anything, so I wasn't even thinking of that. I was just trying to get the show back.
I can find it and put it in the chat.
I I came up with this last night. So somebody kicked me in the ass and said, "Hey, you've been away for 9 months. You need to get your ass back on YouTube and actually do your shit." Yeah, so somebody kicked me in the ass last night, and that
Hey, I
person,
found the link.
Well, is it the right one? Because we changed over.
Oh, did we?
So, yeah, we changed over, and so I
I'll pop
want
it
to
in
say,
the private chat and see
I
if you
put it
guys
in
can.
private. Yeah, I put it in a private chat. And we'll see. And I want to say thank you to that person, and I adore you. Thank you for kicking me in the ass. Okay, sweetheart. So, yeah. So, what have you guys been doing?
Oh, that is a question for the ages. Lots of gaming, but also super busy with off stream and off nerd stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, mostly a lot of shit's happened in gaming in the last 9 months. Like a lot of shit. And Jed, I gotta say, you were fucking right. You said Persona's coming to Xbox, and it's coming to Xbox.
No, it wasn't you. It was my girlfriend. So yeah, that kicked me in the head. So yeah, So she was like, "Yeah, you need to get back on YouTube and start working because you've been fucking around for 9 months." So okay.
Yeah.
And then she also said that you were just using the intro as an excuse not to go back because you were taking your sweet ass time at it. And so, and then I was like, hey, Disaster, what's up, brother?
Hey.
There's Disaster 9 months. It seemed like, I know, didn't it? It seemed like almost a year, but it was almost a year because it was like 9. That's a baby right there. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
That's a baby.
Yeah, Jed. Where's the kid? It's been 9 months.
Yeah, so I have some. I'm shutting up on that.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But inside joke between me and Ash.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Hollywood Scholar, if you want the link, brother, I will send it to you and you can come on the show. Because, I did say he could come on the show when we came back.
Hell yeah.
So, brother, if you wanna come on. Wait, I didn't mean to click that. I meant to click this one. Hey, Brett, welcome back, brother.
Yo, Brett.
Let me just like you two fucking do this while I send it to him. Okay? Fucking blabber. Get blabber.
Oh, okay, so now that Jed's off doing something, like we can take over the show now, retro.
Yeah.
This is going to be the Ash and Retro show.
Yes. Loads of collectibles.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, he can't. Yeah. He can't come on the show. He'd love to, but he's at work. So, okay. And we may have a couple surprises. I don't know. But we have the core group right here, and we may have one or two others. And, yeah. So, you're not going to see as many people on right now because, we took so long. I let the StreamYards overlap, so we're going to have to, get it back at some point. But we're back down to 6. So we're literally starting all the way over again.
Oh, yeah.
So,
we'll just do a bit more B&E and then see what we can get from the, see if we can cough up, and be all right.
And so, and here's Brett. Hey, Brett. Thank you for coming over, Brett. I appreciate it, man. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and then way down says, Chert knows about comics. He saw the new Thor. You should bring him on and let him bitch about it. We were just going to bitch about it. Yeah, no, I didn't go. Lunchbox in someone's head. There's a few people.
With a lawn dart.
The lawn darts. I was just about to mention that.
Wait. That was when we were on Lorena's show when I was talking about that. Yeah. So he saw Lorena's show. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, yeah, we got to go back to baby steps over again because we're starting off from the fucking beginning again. So.
Yes,
And
disaster, baby steps after 9 months. Hint, hint.
yeah, baby steps after 9 months, right there. No, what Ash should be a thing? I don't know. It's probably me because of all the
Yeah.
shit I've gone through.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's Jed.
it's probably me. Oh, you know it's probably me. Inside joke.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, wait. let me go look at my phone. Retro knows what I'm talking about. Yeah. So there's a little inside joke there. So yeah. Let me go see if I have the StreamYards because I haven't used my tablet in months. I've just been using my phone.
Is this
Because-
still alive?
I don't even know if the tablet has a fucking charge in it. Okay, like so it's down. Well, remember when we moved? There was another thing. Okay, because I didn't feel that great. I got really sick at one point. That's the reason why at one point I started disappearing off YouTube, and you saw me drop from show to show to show, and then and then I just didn't even show up anywhere. I was really sick, and it wasn't COVID. I had problems, and the boys here know about it. But I'm just gonna say this. I'm just gonna say this: if somebody needs help, and they help me, Retro help me, Ash help me, comics help me, culture help me. There are a ton of people in our community. Please, please, please don't be afraid to reach out to somebody if you need help and you're feeling bad. Okay. Because I went through some fucking shit. Okay. And if it wasn't for my YouTube family, I don't think I'd be here right now. Yeah. So I love all my, especially, hey, Greg, thank you for coming back, man. I appreciate you coming in here.
Hey.
So I don't be, and I'm going to say this, don't be afraid to reach out if you have depression or you're having a bad headspace or anything or any of that.
Or if you're away for 9 months and having a baby.
Oh, fuck, yeah. Or any other things. Just, it's
no chance of that happening in my case then. So
because I actually have to have. Oh, I'm shutting up. It just do not be afraid to reach out. And I went through tons of shit. Like my computer fucked up on me. I had to move. I was in a bad. It was just one shit storm
after another.
Remember that? Remember December December was a fucking shit fest. Remember that, Ash?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I was. Okay,
we were on calls for like hours and hours.
Me and Ash and Retro. Yeah, me and Ash and Retro were on calls for hours, and Iron was in there too. And Iron's like, "Dude, I gotta go." and don't be afraid to show any emotion or thing. But please, 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 if you need any mental help or anything, or just a friend or a family member, please reach out to them. Reach out to your YouTube family, or if you're on YouTube with us, please reach out to somebody. Okay, and that's enough of the depressing shit. Okay, Retro, what have you been doing?
Me, apart from being locked in the basement for 9 months by the wife. The only thing I had was a phone and a catalogue. So I just ordered loads of collectibles. So that's what I've been doing. So I've just been collecting all sorts of stuff. So quite a few good bits and pieces to say the least. So later on I can show them in the stream.
Yeah, we will be showing them later on in the stream.
So we can go through that lot. There's been a bit of change here at home. Few things have gone on. People have come. People have arrived. People have gone.
Wait. fucked off back and forth several times.
Oh Jesus Christ! Yeah. We've had all sorts of fun here. We've had we've had all sorts of things being threatened with petrol bombs.
Oh yeah, I know.
All sorts.
Oh, I
all,
remember that.
Yeah, remember that? Yeah.
all sorts of things. Yeah. We've had all sorts of crazy things going on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we've
So,
had we've had quite some bizarre things to say the least. But yeah, we're still here. We're still hanging on.
And still throughout the whole 9 months, sometimes me and Ash didn't talk to each other for weeks at a time. And retro, there were long periods where they wondered if I was alive or not because I was just going through some shit. And then one night I just popped up on the Throwdown again because I was like comics. And I was like, dude, I need to feel like normal. He's like, yeah, sure, man, come back on the Throwdown. And then you saw me. I was just the only place for a while that I did show up was on the Throwdown because the Throwdown, that's home right there. The Thursday night Throwdown, that's home. I love my brothers on the Throwdown. I love comics. I love culture. I love Brahma. Everybody that is over there. You know, even I love even in talks. Even talks is just I say one joke and he's like from 8 to 10 months later still is on my ass about that. So I love all my brothers on the Throwdown. I love the Dix Division because Dix Division are my brothers too. My brothers and sisters because we had the Badge Division over there too. So for the girls.
Oh, the what division?
The VAD. It's the was it the VAD? No, it was it the Vag Guard or the Vag Division? I don't remember. It was one of them. That's for the women. It was the Vag Guard.
I've been living under a rock since what the heck?
Because we had to have one for the girls over there. So we were
right. Oh hell yeah.
So, but I just want to, and I want to say thank you to Matt over at Foul Ball. Dude, Matt's a good brother. Seriously, the only in Father Christopher, there was only 3 places that I did show up after I started coming back. It was on Father Christopher's, on the Throwdown, and Turk, and on Matt on Foul Ball because it's just I was going through so much shit. And I had to move too. I had to go through 2 or 3 weeks of hell and then have to go through another bit of a hell even a month later on. And the guys know about it. It was bad. Yeah. So, and what Squeaka said, don't turn down help. That's what a lot of people do. If people want to be there, let them. Yeah, let them.
Absolutely.
Like they're trying to show you care. So, Turk said, well, Justin is a concept I'm not familiar with. And he also said vag is a vagina, pussy.
Yeah. So. Oh, I know. I just wanted to confirm what I thought I heard.
But yeah, and I'm gonna. Well, then there's wake downs. Long periods of being completely dead inside, dispersive brief moments of mild and musement intense rage. That's actually what we do. So, yeah. And then Brett said the Vag Guard, so that's what the King Valkyrie did to Asard. Yeah, I know, right? So, but yeah, and so we were just, and so throughout the whole time, I kept in touch with them, and I kept in touch with culture, kept in touch with comics, and everybody, and Matt, and they. In more ways than one, my YouTube family saved my ass along with the computer. They helped me buy a new computer. My YouTube family did, and I cannot say thank you enough to comics, culture, the Dix Division, people on Matt's channel, these 2 fine gentlemen that are in chat with me too. Wake Down and Turk came down twice from where they were at. Iron, the link's in the chat if you want to come in. Okay.
Yo, Iron, let's go.
Dude.
Okay, come into the chat. Okay, I sent it to you on the thing. Okay. So and Turkin, Wake Down, they helped a lot, and there's pictures on Twitter of us, looking all, geeky and shit. So I cannot say thank you to all my YouTube brothers and sisters. So I will add you, Iron. If you're gonna come in, I will add you. So we'll. Okay. So. Oh, I don't work. Okay. We'll fucking be there. So yeah, I cannot say thank you more because more than once they helped me. They helped me once with the computer, and I got to say thank you to Matt, comics, culture, everybody. There's too many people to thank because there were so many people that gave out of their hearts and helped me, and even helped me, just not with the computer and stuff. Helped me get back to where I needed to be.
Yeah.
So. Turk just said, "Be thankful, dude. Those are the first pics of me since my wedding in 2006." Yeah, I am, brother. So yeah, and then when he came over, we were just like, yeah. So it was freaking awesome, and I love my YouTube family, and I gotta say this, and I love you guys, and I love I'm thankful for things, and the whole experience of going through the shit I've gone through in the last 9 months, it wakes people up, and you appreciate things a lot more.
Yeah.
So. But enough of that. Let's go rip on some shit we don't like.
Yeah.
Ash, is there anything? Oh, okay. Let's get this out of the way because Ash, I know you wanted. There was something that I did see in the news. I'm not going to bring it. I just want to give respect to the man. The creator of Yu-Gi-Oh passed away and died of an accident.
Oh, my brother told me about that. That fucking sucks, man.
Yeah, I just wanted to get this out of the way so we can go out to good shit. But I wanted to pay respect because Yu-Gi-Oh was a huge thing in pop culture.
Absolutely,
so,
yeah. It's one of those like OG pieces of pop culture that like everyone knows about, and well, most people know about because it's like. Yeah, it started off with the anime, then it evolved into the trading card game and a bunch of other stuff as well. So, like in the trading card games, for me personally, the big three: Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic the Gathering, as trading cards. Those are like for me the trinity of trading card games.
Oh yeah.
And Yu-Gi-Oh is such a huge thing, and there's like so many different mechanics and so many different things. And there's so many different series of the anime, and it's ridiculous. And Yu-Gi-Oh was just phenomenal, and it's so sad to hear that he's passed on.
Yeah, we were like he gave like, and I know I used to work at like comic book stores, and there you would see the kids go in there and there's smiles of joy and everything else, and that's a good thing. And I used to help out with Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments and all this other shit, Magic tournaments, fucking Click tournaments, all this other shit.
Yeah.
Because I used to work in all those stores before I just, was done. Hey, Zax, what's up, man? Zax just popped in.
Yo, Zax.
What is up, man?
How's it going,
Hell, dude?
So, hey, how are you doing, man? Thank you. Oh, looky. Whoa. Wait. Oh, okay. I'm gonna. Can one of you guys send him the link if he can come in?
Can do.
Can you please? Okay, yeah, we're back, brother. We're back. Sword Stinlorth off the link for him, guys. Because he is an OG with us. He was there back when we started. So, Ash wasn't here that much, but he was here. Ash didn't come up until like because we kind of skipped our anniversary episode and everything else. And my birthday one, so I'm just a second. I'm looking at something. What link was that you sent? I'm just, yeah. Retro. Do you have anything to say?
Not as such, to be honest. Apart from like literally, that all I've done has literally just been collecting. I haven't really spoken to too many people, to be honest. I've just spent my time just like picking up various bits and pieces, and I've got one piece which I've been trying to get hold of for ages, and I finally got the chance to get hold of one. So I'll be looking forward to showing that later. They're still boxed, by the way. They're not yet open, but maybe at a later time.
Free the toys.
There will be toys today.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, definitely.
There will be toys today.
But at a later date, if I get confident, I might actually do a build. Might do a build on stream, possibly. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see. I'm just going to pop out for a second. Excuse me.
Okay, 70 said he's in the car heading home.
Yeah,
70s, you're welcome to come in, brother, because you are our music. I don't know if anybody knows this. 70's been doing kick ass on his channel.
Oh yeah,
okay.
Absolutely.
He's been doing fucking a bang up job on his channel. I've been on a few times already. So, can anybody hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Okay. I thought I heard an echo. And I've been over there a few times, and 70s is our musical archivist. So, he's been doing. I'm so proud of you, 70s brother. So
absolutely.
And so Wakedown said this: I've been awake since midnight, editing videos, smoking weed, watching bad movies. It's either too tired and pickety too. And then Wakedown just said, I had to drop the laugh out loud for branding purposes. Just wake down now, Zach. And then Wakedown goes, yes, unfortunately, I can still hear you. At least we don't have Dildo over here yet, so it's like the other people. But I'm getting an update for what is it? Streamers. Okay, we gotta hear the streamers. So banter Ash and you, because I'm trying to get an update for this, so we can, because we rush around like always, guys.
Yeah,
like you should. It's like this, like every single time. No matter if it's like we have everything set up, I run around like a head cut off of a fucking chicken. No problem, brother.
Oh, yeah.
And so I run around like a head cut off of the chicken, even if we have everything set up. I'm like, is people gonna come? So, I'm trying to find the update for this. I guess there's no update. Oh yeah, there it is. There it goes. He said, Lord Foss says, thanks for the link. I'll try and sneak on after work. Okay. And then Wakedown said, it's 10:09 p.m. Croatia. Even the SOA probably has to see. It's true. Let me see it. We're doing this. And then I will put this in there. And then, we don't think we have the fucking all the other stuff. Yeah, we discussed this several times about, are we going to go back in the old Thursday slot? So we were just like, that's us. That's that's us. And then we are gonna do stuff on Sundays still too.
Yeah,
we're like you said, we got to go back to baby steps because we're starting all the way over again.
Yeah, we're still trying to figure things out.
Yeah, so
exact times and
me, Ash, Retro 70s, everybody that's an archivist still, we're still trying to put everything in. I ran around like a head cut of my, like a chicken head with my head off because I was like I said, my girlfriend last night told me to kick me in the ass and said, oh, you need to get back on YouTube because it's been 9 months.
Get your ass back online, fool.
Yeah. She's like, get your ass back on there because it's been 9 months. So, but thank you. We wanted to come back in the old time slot. It was just, but it was later. So here's the thing, because Ash has things, I have things, Retro has things, and a bunch of other guys things. You may see it fluctuate from now. It'll be anywhere from 11 to, yes, she is. She's extremely smart. That's the reason why I wonder why she's, with me. So, it's gonna fluctuate from anywhere from 11 a.m. my time to 2 p.m. So that's going to fluctuate because
Arizona time.
Yeah, Arizona. Well, right now, Well, right now, because Arizona time, our time never changes, but then everybody else's time changes. So right now we're in sync with the West Coast, but then in October we're like, we're an hour ahead or an hour. But they just need to
It
give up
gets
this.
confusing.
They just need to get up this. Just let the time change be the same all the way. Like, because there's studies and stuff that said that it's like it fucks with people's body clock, because you have a body clock inside you.
Yeah.
So, and then Lord Foss said, "Hey, that sounds like a smart girlfriend." Yes, she is. Yeah. And then he's like, Arizona desert time.
Yep.
Well, it's Arizona baking our ass off time, and the humidity's coming. It comes and goes now. Okay. I'm gonna say this. It has not been that bad this year. So
Speak for yourself. It's been fucking baking in the UK. Jeez.
that's because you motherfuckers don't know what an AC is over there. You guys don't have any AC.
That's
in
because
the
usually it's nearly raining all year round, and we don't need an AC.
It's like, hey, I'm just gonna bake over here, man. It's just like,
Oh, it's ridiculous. Like I saw like a bunch of news articles, and it's like next week temperatures can be like up between 35 and 40 Celsius. That's like 90 to 100 Fahrenheit.
Oh, I know.
And that's like record temperatures. I think I had a look. Like loads of like places in the US, like it's standard on a really hot day to be like 100 Fahrenheit. Like it's about 40 Celsius, just under around.
Yeah.
And like for us, that's record level temperatures because we rarely get hot.
I'm looking to see how
Well,
hot
we
it is
rarely
right
get
now.
that hot.
It is 103 right now where I'm at.
Fucking hell. Jeez.
It's 100 where Turk's at.
Oh my
So
god.
yeah, and okay. June, July, and August are the hottest months of the year out in Arizona. So
Jeez.
yeah, so
If I was ever to move to the US,
Yeah.
I'd pick one of the northernmost states. where
oh,
it's
you
the
don't want to
coldest.
come and kick it with us? Like,
You guys
do
are
know the
baking your asses over there.
No, we have air conditioning and everything.
Yeah, but what if I wanted to go? What if I want to go outside?
Well, you just got to get used to it. I know people that moved from the east side of the country.
Yeah.
I'm not in the concrete jungle anymore, Turk. You know that, right? You got to come over to the new place. Remember, I moved. I'm not at that other place no more. That really bad place, but that's the reason why we had to move. But yeah, I'm on the outskirts of the city now. So I'm in the suburbs now, where it's actually really nice. But on the 4th of July, this couple of days ago,
Yeah.
okay, it wasn't as bad as it was where I was, and you guys know there's a bunch of people know where I really was. It's not as bad as it was the last fucking maybe 6 to 8 years that we lived at that other place. There was gunshots. We're on the outskirts of the city now. All we heard was just fucking fireworks. That's it.
Oh my god.
No gunshots. There was no gunshots whatsoever. So people, this is the funny thing. People are a little bit more civilized outside in the suburbs and the outskirts of the city than they are in the main part of the city. Go figure, huh? I was shocked at that, but we did okay when I was streaming and when we were doing when I was talking to some other friends. You know who the friends I'm talking about, Sis and some other people.
Yeah.
Me and Ash's extended family.
Yeah.
There we were having they're like, is that good? I was like, no. And my girlfriend was like, what is that outside? She's like, no, honey, that is fireworks. She goes, okay, because I heard some in her background too. So where she was at. So, but it was like, okay, welcome back, brother.
Hey, dude.
Hey, Retro.
So it was just it was nice. So, and what Turk said, all Phoenix and surrounding areas are the same. Your peak temperatures all three higher. Yeah, and it's like, but I noticed that we're not in the heat bubble no more because the temperature where I was at, where you guys came to see me, and the temperature where I'm at is extremely different. It is hotter where we were at because of all the concrete and everything, but where we're at, there's just gravel and trees and stuff. So, it's and there's not a density. There's no density out here. People are still building and stuff out here where I'm at. So, it's not that bad out here yet. I give it like maybe 10 years, and then it'll be bad as where we used to live. 10, 20 years. So, you actually have rain? Yeah, we haven't had rain yet. We had rain like maybe 5 days ago, and I haven't seen. This monsoon season has been really lax, to be honest. There hasn't been that much rain. There hasn't been that much like thunder, lightning, or anything. What about you guys over there where you guys are at?
Oh, it's the UK. It's always raining somewhere.
Well, I know this, you smart ass.
Yeah, but over in the UK, it's got slightly warm, and we've actually seen sight and sound of the yellow thing in the sky that we don't see that often over here, and it's actually it's mildly warm for us. So yeah, I'm just.
I bloody hate the heat.
Yeah.
I hate it. I can't stand it.
Yeah.
give me cold rainstorms any day.
Well, I'm always bleeding cold anyway because of the heart condition. So like I don't mind the warmth. I enjoy it. Because I'm always freezing. And the missus is always boiling. So it's like never the twain shall meet.
Yeah.
So but I shut the bloody window. Well done. She'll have
so
it.
She's just chilling there in regular summer clothes, and you're there in like full jeans, hoodie, wrapped up.
Yeah, I look like Kenny out of South Park, wrapped up like in about 50 jumpers, freezing.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a little bit of warmth over here at the moment. It's not something us lot are used to. Definitely not.
It's going to get hotter next week. Have you seen all the forecasts?
Yeah,
it's going to get ridiculous next week.
And then we'll start complaining because it's hot. You know what I mean? We'll start complaining.
I like what thought he has the right idea. I love the heat. Ladies wear a lot less. Yeah, that's the reason why the summers are fucking awesome down here. You see chicks in these like skimpy ass tops and booty shorts and thongs, and I'm like, God bless the heat sometimes. Like,
see, I can't.
No wonder car accidents happen all the time.
I couldn't relate to this comment because I'd be too busy complaining about how hot I am to concentrate on what's going on around me.
And I'm like, hey, when I went out the other day, there's this really hot stacked redhead. Oh my God, the booty of a goddess. Okay, I'm just saying.
Do you need a moment, Jed?
I was like, I needed a few moments. I was like, girl had these long ass legs. She was stacked. She had a booty. I was like, wow. And I was like, and she looked over me and I was like, hey, what's up? She was like, she winked and like walked right by. Like, I was like, yeah. So. Turk is true about this one. AZ is one of the few places where you can ride a motorcycle in December. It's true. And then for save the gingers. Yeah, save the gingers. We gotta love the gingers and the redheads. We love gingers and redheads on this channel. Okay, we really love them. Okay.
I think Jed needs another few moments.
Compose yourself.
Compose yourself, dear boy.
Yes.
Honey blonde. Oh wait. What's Kika? Honey blonde is good too. Honey blonde will do too. Strawberry blonde, brunette.
Clean up on aisle 3.
Clean up on aisle 3 over here. It's going to be like a sprinkler.
Nice.
Brett's going to be our janitor to clean up over there. You know.
Oh my god.
You'll need a new mop, mate.
Oh god.
You'll hear a wolf howl in the background. There's like, clean up on aisle 3.
Oh my.
But yeah, about what Squeaker said, true. Honey blonde, we like those. We liked all of those. So but okay, yeah, we're not gonna have any of the StreamYards. I don't think any of this. Wait. I don't think we can do the StreamYards unless I can log into it. Let me see if I can log into it on my computer. Just a second. You guys, banter.
Well,
me, please.
Maybe it might be a bit of time to show a bit of merch off, maybe.
Oh yeah, so a little bit of merch off for you.
Yeah, so
because I fucking. Oh, look at boss! You guys are back. Toxic masculinity at its finest. The booty.
Toxic, but I'm a good Indian boy. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a good Indian boy.
He takes his call center calls and everything else at his finest. Okay. Hello, welcome to Microsoft.
Welcome to Microsoft, where we shit on your computer with shitty software. Fucking Windows 11.
No. Hey, wait down. I know why that happened, and it had involved with some. Yeah, we already know why that happened. Ash already knows why that happened. Retro does too. So.
Oh, that yeah.
That person. But they didn't like me too well. She's by the way, she's blocked on everything, so
wait. Okay, we'll talk later about that.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, that
one. That, okay.
Yeah, that one. But yeah, the funny thing was, I'm gonna say this, when we got the computer, we found out the reason because Wake Down tried to help me.
Hey.
Let me get this in there. Okay. Hey, bro, I'm going to do this. Boop. Can I still do this? Wait. Okay, is this not working? Fucking hell. Okay,
hey,
didn't want to do that.
Whoa, where am I going? Come back.
Yes, I'm trying to do it later. Do we click on it like this? Remember, I haven't done this in 9 months. Hey, there we go.
Oh my god, here I am in all my glory. Oh.
You're now dead. Wait, I gotta say this. Look what Wake Down said. I don't have any idea what I was gonna say. It was a joke. You ruined it. Now you're dead to me, you dirty bastard. And this is Retro's Merch Corner. We gotta do a new thing for him. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't expect to get this one, but lo and behold, popped in, and there it was. Yeah. So. You thought
it's
the
Tom
robot
Baker. It's classic. And any merch with it was just great.
Oh yeah, it's fucking awesome. Any merch that you just
Another one. So that's that one. And this one was on online exclusive only. So got to get hold of that one. There you go.
Nice.
Nickelodeons. Yeah. Well, fortunately, not from one of the best stories, but never mind.
Yeah.
We won't talk about that too much, but yeah, pretty great. There you go. Pop a load of that. Yeah. So yes.
You know what? Everything is.
And for all those wondering in the UK, there's Mr. Cadbury's parrot. If you remember that, so there you go.
Okay, just I was logging into StreamYards.
Cadbury's parrot. I don't know what the.
No, Ash is too young for this.
Oh, it's before my time. Okay.
Yeah, this is waiting for your time. Yeah, we used to have mini Cadbury's eggs, and he used to advertise them on the telly.
Wait, is
So-
that why they're eggs? Because the Cadbury's parrot lays the Cadbury
Yeah,
egg.
Cadbury's parrot. Yeah, used to. There you go. So there you go. I just hang on a sec. I'll be back in a minute. Hang on.
Hey.
A second, my brother-in-law was like, "Hey, dude, remember Assist?" And I was like, "Oh, fuck." I do that."
Ash has already seen this because he saw me
Yeah,
post.
I've already claimed this. I'll pick this
Yeah,
up
he did.
later.
There you go.
That's so cool.
That's that. I got you
Oh
say.
my god, I'm so
I know.
jealous.
I just spotted that one day. That was there was a bit of money off that one, so I jumped at the chance to get hold of that one. So
Nice.
yeah, the Ghostbusters Afterlife one. So,
Hell yeah.
quite a nice piece, that one.
Yeah.
I've got a few more bits and pieces. Just bear with me while I go and struggle in the back. Just I'll be back in a
Rummage through
minute.
the boxes.
Yeah, just rummage in the back. I'll be back in a minute.
He's gonna go over there and just like, okay. So, hey. Okay, so what is? Oh, I need to fucking. I'll save and publish. Fuck it. I'm trying to do all this because we didn't do any of this.
It was literally like barely
It was
press
like
time.
a
It was
last
literally
minute.
you were like, okay, like I got this done. Let's go live.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, we're random like always, right?
Yeah.
So here, let me go back to this. While he's doing, okay, now he's back to this.
No, I'm back.
So now back to this. Okay.
There you go. I don't know if you know, but you might have gathered that I'm a bit of a Back to the Future fan. So
Really, I couldn't tell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
remember our first show together
Yeah,
was me and
exactly.
Retro's first show together was Back to the Future.
yeah, so there you go.
So-
There's the Playmobil version of our famous
Hell
store. Yeah. Now on this piece here, this took me.
The parrot seen some shit. he certainly has, mate. He certainly has. He's
Tell
like
you.
he's seeing Sam nude, so I'm just saying.
Yeah. That's why most of his feathers. Why do you think he's pulled his feathers out?
He molted his feathers because he's seeing Sam nude.
Yeah, Retro, I'll just claim all your Lego sets. Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Oh
my god.
This was so difficult to get hold of. I was on the mailing list for this. Each time it used to go off at about 2:00 in the morning. And of course, I was fast asleep, so I never got the mail.
Mhm.
And then one day it went off in the afternoon, and I was able to reserve it. So, yeah. So there you go. 3 attempts it took me to get hold of that. But yeah, there you go. And then, of course, people are buying them and then jacking up the price and flogging them on eBay for stupid prices.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And anyway, I'm going to save the biggest till last anyway. So I'll show
Yeah,
that.
we'll save some of it for.
I'll show that a bit later on.
Here. I'm trying to find the link. Is that the proper link to the shit?
Hey,
Okay.
Good Martin, dude.
Hey, debug.
Hey.
Okay, so I think. Let me say this. I'm trying to do this. Bear with me because I'm doing this on the computer too. This is the first time I've actually done all this on the computer because I've let like comics or Matt or anybody else do everything. So it wasn't me. Okay, so can you guys put out that link, the mods in the chat? Ash, can you like put that out there?
What, the one that I sent in the private chat?
Yeah, the link for if you guys, no pressure. You get them on the content, no bad joke off. Yeah, we can. we can wait down. Yeah. No, if you guys do, it helps us, and it actually helps me buy equipment for YouTube because I need to get a camera and all this other. But if you don't want to, no pressure or any of that. But if they're gonna put the link into the chat there, so if you want to, and we need to get that bot going again because we've been gone so long, the bot fucking fucked off on us.
The bot quit.
the bot was like, you know what, fuck this. These guys aren't around no more. So like,
Yeah, the bot became self-aware and fecked off
Yeah.
and left us.
yeah, the bot was just like, hey guys, you guys haven't been around for a while, so like I'm just gonna like, you know.
Speaking of self-aware bots, did you guys hear about the guy that worked on the Google AI?
Yes,
And
Yeah.
he came out and said that it's the Google's AI
Sentient.
is self-aware and sentient.
Sentient. Yeah.
So then I'm like, hey, yeah,
Skynet, let's go.
yeah. Skynet is just like a few years away before we all get
Instead of Skynet, it'll just be Google plastered
Google,
everywhere.
it'll be Google Net. Yeah. So
Google Drive will
I-
become
I-
sentient, grow a body, just
yeah.
swallow everything.
wait, debug right here. Debug said, the bot went up to Jed. Your clothes, give them to me.
Yep.
Your clothes, your boots, your bike.
No, it's like, wait, where is it? Where is it? It's like they're doing this.
Stand by. Stand by.
That's gonna be us in a few years.
Or we're gonna get destroyed by the Google bot.
That's gonna be us. We're gonna be screwed. Yeah, that's one of the few clips I had left over.
Yeah.
I gotta make some more of them. So for us, and I need to
Yeah.
clean out that because I was looking at our brand stuff. Dude, we have a ton of stuff on here that we're not gonna use anymore. So
Yeah.
I was just like, but I added some of our other stuff. But yeah, it's dude. I just want to say thank you, everybody that's here. Wait, what's this? Here you go. If you play it on, you need to get past the intro so you don't get claimed on the music. Let me see. Let me go look at this real fast. Boom, bum, bum, bum. Oh shit! I can't say that. Let me go see. Where was I? Random. Please go. I'm looking at it just a second. How fast do we got to go into it right there?
50-second mark.
50-second mark? Or you already looked?
Yeah,
I feel
already
that
had
Jed could fit into an entire. No. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say that. That's comics. Comics can fit in the R2 drive. Okay, comics can do that.
too late, Jed. It's channel canon now.
No. Comics can do that. No.
We'll be calling him Jed 2D2.
Oh, fuck off with that bullshit.
Jed 2D2.
Wait, no, look at weight down. Look at weight down. Just said this right there. I feel like I can fit comics and Jed in the same art too. Actually, you know he's smaller than me, right? Like we talk about this all the time on the throwdown. Like,
No
I'm not
disassemble, Jet R2D2.
Debug it. It's nice to see you back, brother. I'm glad to
Hell
see
yeah.
you. It's good to be back, so Okay, so how many seconds do we have to go in, Ash? On that?
50-second mark.
15?
50, 50.
Oh, 50. 50. Okay. I don't know. 50. So 52? We
Yeah.
hate that, and we hate that fucking number, but just say that.
My only concern is, I hope we don't get hit for nudity.
Wait. Is there nudity?
Well, it's the clip of what's it? from Terminator, where he comes to Earth, like goes back in time.
Wait! Like trapping 2 squirrels in a bucket, like down south. So basically, it would be like Chip and Dale. It'd just be. Oh, okay, yeah. So he, Wake Down said he played it on Matt's stream. So okay, let me share dash. Let me see if I can do this right. And I shouldn't share the. Okay. Let me make sure I share the right fucking thing. Okay. Oh, and then we go to this. Okay, so let's get rid of that. And we're gonna play that. Let me turn it down some. That Chip and Dale movie, though, dude.
I haven't seen it.
It was kind of I kind of was like. Give me a boot.
Name the deepfakes as you see them. What the hell? That's fucking. That's what's his face? Oh, what was his name? That was.
It was Kanye.
That's the one. Thank you.
Dude.
Oh my god. Yes. Oh my god.
Wait, Dan,
Nice ass.
Wait, Dan, did you play the whole thing on there?
Hey, Jim Carrey.
Hey.
It's a Jim Carrey.
What's wrong with this picture?
Nice car.
Nice night for a walk, eh?
Okay.
Look at those muscles. Nice night for a walk. Beautiful
It's
chest.
a nice night.
Wash day tomorrow. Nothing clean, right?
Nothing clean, right?
Hey, I think this guy's a couple cans short of a 6-pack.
Your clothes. Give them to me now.
Fuck you, asshole.
Yeah, I will not.
Yeah, it was Brad Pitt. There we go. I thought it was.
Okay, so we'll stop that for a second. Just in case, because we know how things are. Okay. I might stop it right there, but yeah. Is this the club? Yeah.
Skinny Arnold, yep.
Yeah, I'm making sure.
Oh my god.
Dude, really?
Zaka.
Come here to daddy.
Oh my god.
I hate Facebook. Facebook is terrible. This is what I think of you in Facebook. Come to daddy.
Hi, this is Wendy. We're just fine.
Hey! That was olive oil in Popeye.
Are the lines down by any chance?
So.
It was real nice talking to you. Bye. Over and out.
So yeah, that was olive oil in Popeye. Yeah, Shelley Duvall was olive oil in Popeye with Robin Williams. So that's like one of my favorite ones.
Sarah, pick up if you're there. I'm at this place on Chico Boulevard called Tech Square. I'm really scared. The number here is 555-9175. Call me, Kiddo. I need your help.
I'm looking for boys. Dude, that's real scary right there.
That was. Oh my god.
Hey. No. You know what we need to do? We need to do. No.
The eyes.
Look at this. Look at that. We need to give a picture of Culture. You need to put Culture's face in there. We need to put Culture. Somebody screen. No, somebody screen grab that shit. Somebody screen grab that shit and put Culture's face in there.
It's the eyes. Oh my god.
Oh god.
Wait.
Oh, that's so funny.
What the hell?
I know it's Sarah Connor and stuff, and I know who that is. But
Oh god.
but I was like, huh? No, I'm not missing a joke. I saw the joke. I want to jerk off to you.
Oh dear.
Yo, nope. Okay, we're done with that.
Could you mute it and then keep playing?
Okay, let me see.
Just mute the audio at the bottom.
Okay.
Is that?
Hey, Jude. That's Roddy Piper, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, what was that? Wait.
It was Trump. I thought so.
Yeah. Oh wait, I got it. Wait, just a second.
Oh my god.
Looky who's here.
70s.
Hey,
Hey dude.
hey guys, got a nice surprise.
Oh, mate.
Pleasant surprise today.
Oh,
Very happy.
oh.
Good to
Welcome,
see you
dude.
all.
Welcome.
Yeah,
Welcome, dude.
welcome, brother.
Oh,
Great to see
God.
you all.
Oh,
So what have I missed? I heard somebody getting pegged. I heard different coloured women. I heard,
Wait! You heard about the redheaded blonde that I saw when I went out that one day?
I was still in the car.
Dude, she was like a fucking 10, bro.
Yeah.
Stacked like a fucking shit
Unless-
brick house.
Unless you
Nice.
can turn them up to 11, not worth it.
Yeah. So.
Cool. And what happened after you saw her though?
Oh, she was with her boyfriend. I just winked at her and shit. So yeah.
What, you let that stop you? Jeez.
Oh fuck no! I said hi to her. I flirted with her.
Where's your commitment, man?
I fucking had to do that, dude. So.
Yeah.
So 70s. What have you been up to? Tell all the wonderful people in chat.
Working, and I heard all those kind words you said about my channel, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome, brother.
I've been enjoying it really much. Actually, I mean, I haven't been able to do as much as in the summer because I've been working, and still trying to keep it going. I'm really quite pleased with the live stuff, particularly. Although I'm only able to do it every 2 weeks, those shows have been really enjoyable. A lot of great guests like yourself. I mean, you guys, all Ash and Retro, you're always welcome on too. I mean, something you want to talk about, but a lot of it's been music related. But we've had, just had a blast. These have been such fun. I've enjoyed the actual process of doing that. Putting the montages together and cutting clips out, and then some of the videos I've been making. I really feel like after 2 years, I'm starting to actually feel like I'm, getting quite good at it, and I'm enjoying it. And I'm not trying big headed there. I'm loving that kind of stuff, you know, the video editing and the script writing, and so I've had a lot of fun with the channel. I mean, up to 465, 66 subscribers.
Dude, you're kicking it, man. You're
Absolutely.
like, see.
And I've enjoyed, appearing on Midnight's Edge After Dark a few times, and just getting invited on other things like that has been a lot of fun. But missed this though.
Yeah, but he never forgets where his home was.
This is it. And there's so much stuff I want to do. I mean, it's like probably you guys feel the same. There's so many things I could do shows on, and it just I never seem to have the time to do them all. Just sitting there thinking, well, I'd love to do some gaming stuff with Ash, and I'd love to.
Oh yeah, we can. Yeah. I want to say this. I want to do more gaming stuff because you saw.
I want to talk about games.
Yeah,
absolutely.
We started going into the game category right before all hell broke loose in my life.
Yeah.
You saw that we were doing Final Fantasy, Retro, Fortnite. We were doing a ton of stuff, and then all hell broke loose. So.
Yeah, sorry, I just wanted to say hi to.
Somebody's?
I think we lost him.
He
froze.
I think I froze there. I don't know, or somebody froze.
You froze, right?
Yeah, you
yeah. I just want to say hi to everybody in the chat. I know a lot of people were tagging me earlier, but I was in the car driving, so.
Oh, it's fine. I understand.
Yeah. I saw the orange highlighting of my name scrolling up on the phone in the corner.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd love to. I mean, there's so much stuff happening in Bethesda, for instance.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Did you see? And I wanted to bring up what D-Buck said just real fast. D-Buck said Jeff was the first to make me a moderator. Now I'm mentioned on 4 other channels. So yeah, D-Bug's awesome, man, and I love bringing other people in that other people didn't know about, like U70s and D-Bug and everybody else. I love to give everybody a chance.
I think what D-Bug is trying to say is that you introduced him to indentured servitude, Jed.
I know, right? So go back on what you were saying, Sevies.
I was saying something? I don't know.
Yeah, you were saying.
I can't remember my own name most of the time. I mean the. No, the
Starfield,
game.
let's go!
Starfield, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, good, bad, or indifferent, it's a lot to talk about. And the fact that this year, because of the COOF and other things, that so many studios have delayed the big games. Well, it's like movies. A lot of them don't really put back, you know. So this year is not that busy for AAA or major games, but there's going to be a flood of them 2 or 3 years from now. So there's a lot going on there, and whether or not the games are going to have the integrity we would want, or whether they're just going to be woke drivel, you know. So Starfield's interesting because they seem to be kind of going back Bethesda to the you as a character don't speak kind of model, and various other devices they used to use a lot.
One thing I loved about that show was I think it came out that there's like over 200,000 lines of dialogue, and this game doesn't have a voice protagonist, and four had just over 100,000 lines of dialogue with a voice protagonist. So that just shows how massive the scope of Starfield actually is, and it's nice that they're going back to their RPG roots. With exploring paths and different things, and like, oh my god, did you see all like the extra perks and like the optional perks? And there's like, there was one where you can like have like a house, but you're like you owe a mortgage to the bank.
Dude, I was just like, I saw that.
This is what they were good at, you know. Kind of the character skills and perks and the NPC, not NPC, but the dialogue of the other characters, and they've done 200,000 lines already apparently for Starfield. So now the big concern for me would be, is it going to be something that feels like No Man's Sky? Not that there's anything wrong with that, but is it going to be?
I love No Man's Sky.
Yeah, is it going to feel like that, or is it going to feel like Bethesda, old school Bethesda. So.
Oh, I wanted to. I've been wanting a space Bethesda game for
Mm.
decades, for 2 decades
Oh,
or
yeah.
so.
Oh yeah,
I
I think
really
we
wish
all
for
have.
the best for it. I really do hope for the best.
Yeah.
With this
Like
one.
point of like a ship flight, it's an important one because they haven't really done vehicles in Bethesda games. Yes, they've done like you can ride a horse in Skyrim, but like I think maybe aside from that and maybe one or two other things, vehicles haven't really been done in Bethesda games. So
Mhm.
it will be very and like now it's just full blown space flight. Not like sailboats, not cars. We've got space flight, 6 axes of motion. We've got like all kinds of variables to think
Mhm.
of. It's just ridiculous. So definitely very interesting to see how the flight gameplay works.
Yeah, is it going to be so good it makes you vomit?
maybe in VR, if someone makes a VR mod for it.
Yeah, it's always the same with the games like this that will involve a lot of procedural generation. Does that in the
Yeah.
end make it kind of boring, or is it going to have something in it that makes that you want to do that exploration, even though
Yeah.
it's procedurally generated? Let's hope they've got
Yeah.
something up their sleeve there, you know. But,
Yeah. I
they're
mean,
not doing takeoff and landing though. There's no takeoff and landing animation or ability to
I
do.
think from my understanding is that there's I think an animation plays when you take off from ground to atmosphere, and there's
Yeah.
atmospheric flight, and then there's I think there's an animation between atmosphere and space, and then you got space flight. So they said they wouldn't really focus too much on the transition between planet and
Mm.
space, but they wanted to focus on the experience you have within the planet and the experience you have in space.
Fair enough. Yeah.
So I think that's quite a good thing. And just
That's fair
on
enough.
the note on the procedural generations, I've seen like a lot of stuff like, oh my god, procedural generation, what the hell, what's going on?
Mm.
But like, I mean, Bethesda games, if you really look into how the games are made, they already do procedural generation. I mean,
Oh, they've done it for a while.
the terrain in Oblivion was procedurally generated. They used
Mm.
procedural generation for the foliage, for the trees, and I mean, hell, even I think Outer Scrolls Arena, all those dungeons were procedurally generated as well.
Mm.
So they haven't shied away from procedural generation in the past. The scale of this is yes, it's going to be a lot bigger. We've got like 1,000 planets to go around, and I think procedural generation would be good as well because everyone's experience is going to be different, and especially given the scope and what Starfield is trying to be, procedural generation will work really well for this. It's like, oh, you did this. I mean, and then someone else will be like, I went to the same planet, but this happened this way for me, and I think this is going to be so cool.
Yeah, and I think and I don't disagree with you. I mean, I think there's nothing wrong with procedural generation. I'm just interested to see if they can bring a different flavor to that and work in a few extras that would make it feel less procedurally generated. And I don't know whether that would be characters that would appear or something else. Because No Man's Sky, much as I enjoyed it, after a while it did kind of feel the same. Go to planet, land on planet, collect shit. You know, that eventually becomes a little bit. So yeah, you need something that's a little bit different. Just saying, you know what, I really do want to go over there.
Yeah,
I don't know what that would be because I'm not clever enough. But yeah, looks good. And the funny thing is, it really, when you look at the scale of the stuff Bethesda are trying to do with that, with the next Skyrim and so on, they're not that big a studio, really, in terms of numbers of people. There are many studios with a lot more developers. So, there's a lot of ambition there. I mean, I know that recently they've not really realized the things we would want, but the ambition seems to still be there. So I'm hoping for the best.
Oh well, it's in good hands because this is for Bethesda. Starfield isn't just their next new game, a new title. This is Todd Howard's personal passion project and has been for over a decade. I think nearly 2 decades now. And they had concepts in the works way before Fallout 4 even came out. So this is because this is Todd Howard's personal passion project. I'm thinking he's gonna want to do everything in his power to get this right. And
Oh,
plus,
yeah.
even then, they need to get this right. On one hand, they do need to
Yeah.
get this right because the current recent history for that 76 is what it is.
Don't get me started on 76, okay?
And with Fallout 4, Fallout 4 was good, but it was like missing a few little garnishes over the top. And then so there is that, but also
Yeah.
I think if Starfield completely bottoms out, it's not the end of the world because there's so much more riding on Elder Scrolls 6.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because that is the god tier game that they have to get right. There's no ifs or buts. They have to get TES 6 right.
That's
And they can take what they've learned from Starfield and put it into TES 6. But if TES 6 bottoms out, that's it. In my opinion, that's it for Bethesda.
yeah. And sorry, I keep saying Skyrim 6 because that's the game I played the most.
Oh yeah,
Elder Scrolls 6, of course, but yes, I always make that mistake. I think Skyrim's just another realm, but
yeah.
that one would be a crippler if it disappointed because I don't know what 10, 12, 15 million people or more bought that. It's some even more, maybe, I don't know. Some incredible number. I played it for a year. That was without mods. So,
Yeah, I was saying, like I've put so many hours into unmodded Skyrim, especially on console, on PlayStation, where mods are limited as it is.
Oh wait. and just a second. I want to say we have another person who just joined that wanted to come in. He's been with us since the start, and he came back with us on the day. You know what? This is kind of like our anniversary, way everything all together. But you know, Lord Thoth.
Lord Thoth.
Yay!
oh, see,
Gentlemen, it's a
$10.
pleasure.
$10. That's why you're here.
Yeah. So.
Well, I couldn't miss this for the world, guys.
Yeah.
I can't stay too long, but I'm going to stay around and chat for a little bit with you. And
Cool.
I hate to interrupt Esh there. He's an expert on this stuff, and I love hearing what he has to say. So sorry that I jumped in right when you were doing your.
No. Always good to see you, mate.
Yeah, it's good to see it. I think we were just making the point that's in gaming. There's so much to talk about that we could do.
Yeah.
We barely scratch the surface sometimes on that one.
You can spend hours and hours and hours. And Squeaka says it right. What a party! I agree.
Oh yeah. Let me see this. Let me put it.
The lady Squeaka in the chat.
Yeah. What a party! She gave a little heart to everybody.
And like all good parties, we have to have beer.
It's too much of a sausage party, though. We got to get some ladies in here.
Well, we only have room for one more because we don't have the other thing no more.
The can down.
Hey.
Oh,
that was an empty one.
Of course, it's empty.
I got the box. I got the full box. Special box it came in. I can't lift it up. I'm too weak. I got some other stuff the other day. I got this In Search of Tomorrow because I was a supporter of that project online. The 5.5 hour 80s sci-fi documentary. I don't know if you guys.
Oh, let me put you on this here just a second.
Yeah, so that I had the digital one because I was a subscriber. So this is 5.5 hours of. It's the same people that did the horror version. Was
I love the horror one.
Search of Darkness. Yeah. So this is the sci-fi one, 80s sci-fi documentary. I've watched about 2.5 hours of it, of the 5.5 hours, because I keep running out of time. It's good. It's got a little too much Will Wheaton in it for my liking. But,
that is a great
all the goodies.
I didn't know it was in HD.
Ooh.
Yeah, it got some stickers. I love this shit. Little badge.
The badge.
Little cards. Some cards.
I like that. It's just he can wait like a good little Indian boy.
Thanks.
So they're obviously doing an In Search of Darkness Part 2, which is good because I like the first one. And then I got a T-shirt, but that's in the wash because it was impregnated with some really weird smelling stuff. And the posters. This is what we do. This is what we love on the Archivists.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what we got in here. So that's the main poster.
That's a nice poster.
Yeah, that's cool.
And there is also, this is a nice one. I like this one. I'm sorry you probably can't see these very well.
Were you in those Kickstarters 70s?
Yeah, I've got my name in the credits for a supporter in the movie.
Yeah, because he told me about it when he first did it, and I was like, "You are," and I was like, "I couldn't get into it." Yeah, that one's really good. Yeah, move it over a little bit, Sevens, so everybody can. Yeah, right there.
Right about the microphone.
Dude, yeah.
Whoa.
And then there's another poster, which this is the first time I opened the posters. I was waiting for some reason to do it, and I found it.
We found it today, huh?
Oh wow!
That is an awesome poster.
Oh yeah.
Original art. Awesome. Who's the artist on that?
I don't know. Actually, I'm going to have to look at the credits, but it's beautiful. Yeah,
that would be a great live stream to talk about, because I've seen In Search of Darkness. I need to see In Search of Tomorrow. I haven't seen it yet.
Good. Yeah, as I say, a little too much Will Wheaton, but
any Will Wheaton is too much Will Wheaton.
Too much Will Wheaton in that case. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that good? And I love it. It's focused on, yes, it's focused on the movies we all love, like Wrath of Khan and whatever. But it's doing things like Megaforce and stuff like
Scanners.
that.
I see Scanners.
Cool.
Oh yeah. Well, that's one of my favorite movies of all time. There's nothing like seeing people's heads blowing up. Michael Ironside, good Canadian movie. David Cronenberg, one of my favorite directors. But,
not a great immortal, but he did pretty good in that, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea.
Because there was only one Highlander movie, right?
That's right.
Yeah, that's it. There's only one Highlander. But yeah,
there's only one Highlander. We don't know anything about like.
See, me and two of my colleagues were talking about this today, and the other guy knew what I was saying when I said there was only one Highlander movie, and he said, "Oh yeah, you're right." The other guy didn't get it, and he kept saying, "What do you mean? I've seen 3."
No,
You're wrong.
There's like 5 or 6 that are all awful except the original.
Yeah, so I'll probably do a stream on this at some point when I've finished watching the whole thing and digested it. You know, there's some good stuff in it. I mean, it's got people like Vernon Wells and or cult favorite.
I do have a soft spot for the Highlander TV series with Adrian Paul.
Yeah, that's okay.
I love that TV series. That was awesome. But there's only one movie.
Yeah.
Michael Ironside he's actually the only decent thing about that movie that never got made, or we never.
It's like Starship Troopers, right?
Oh yeah. Well, he's a great. I love Michael Ironside.
Oh, that fucking shower scene is a work of art in Starship Troopers.
And he gets his hands cut off in Total Recall. Poor bugger. His heads explode. He gets his hands cut off.
I know.
His legs get eaten off. You know, there's not much of him left. He's like boxing Helena. You know, there'll be like.
Oh my god!
Just his body left. Anyway, you can go back to all of us.
Wait. I just want to say this right here. Shut up, Wesley.
Shut up, Wesley.
Talking about Star Trek. Anyway, well, seems Lothwolf's only going to be here for a little bit. That's a nice little segue into what I've got here. So here's some more merch coming up. Here we go.
Okay, bro. Bust it out and let me get to you.
This is the last big piece. This is it now. So here you go.
Oh God!
There you go. That's for Lord. There you go.
I'm still waiting for somebody to send me a copy like RMB and Az there. I'm disappointed that no one sent me one of those.
Yeah.
It's got the figures as well, isn't it?
It has. Yeah, it's got the whole crew in there as well, the bridge crew and everything.
I've been humming and hawing about that for a while. My wife actually got me for Christmas last year all the Hallmark ornaments at the Mirror episode with the Enterprise and the Mirror Kirk, Mirror Spock. You hook them all up and then they like tell the story. They're amazing. Wow. So that made my day, Retro Dickie. Now I'm jealous.
So when you build it, Retro, though, you are going to build it.
I am. Yeah, if I'm allowed some peace and quiet. Yeah,
don't leave it in the box.
Oh, he can't get any peace and quiet with Sam there.
If I'm allowed some peace
she'd be
and quiet.
burping and farting because of all the Guinness and everything.
Should be having me doing chores, mate. Yeah, telling you.
Should.
I'll be lucky if I'll be allowed to assemble it. Yeah.
Hey, speaking of that, we should tell the story about that one time she quacked.
Wait, what?
Oh no, we're not going into that again. It's offensive to ducks everywhere.
What was it? Me and him were talking, and she came in the room and then walked in. She was yelling at him because me and him talk a lot. And then she came in and then walked out, and it sounded like a duck quack. And then we're like, "What the fuck was that?" She's like, "Did she just fart?" We're like, "What the fuck?" And we're like, for 45 minutes, we roasted her. For 45
for duck farting noises.
Things
I don't
are
have
named
one.
the ducks everywhere. Exactly. Yeah.
That's when she has like 5 Guinnesses right there. Okay,
It's true that Guinness is bad on your digestion. Newcastle Brown Ale is even worse.
Oh, a bottle of dog. You can't beat a bottle of dog.
Exactly. The following day, that stuff lingers.
A bottle of dog.
Oh, it does. Yeah, Newcastle.
You should drink plenty of that.
Stuff,
Used to drink plenty of that in my youth. Yeah.
Guinness, the only beer you can drink with a spoon.
Oh, I know, right?
Yeah.
It's thicker than molasses, that stuff. Oh my god.
Taste in them, the flavor and the taste is so distinctive. It's ain't your standard 4% lager, that's for sure. It's something else. It probably still is. That's why it has this effect on your digestion the next day, because it probably isn't truly finished brewing yet.
Oh no! And you're like popping off a 21 gun salute after you drink it the next day. You're like, like starting like a motorcycle.
When your colleagues find out just who you really are at work.
You know, like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, pop, 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 pop.
We should open the window in here. Too late.
Actually, didn't Retro do that when Doomcock was on?
Yeah, I mooned him, didn't I? Yeah.
He farted and accidentally mooned him.
But was it accidentally?
Doomcock.
Yeah, it wasn't accidentally. He just
it's like, I accidentally fell and landed on his penis. You know, it's not that kind of accident. You meant to.
And so we were going back through the stream, and we're like, and then Mark saw this, and he goes, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "Dude, did you just moon Doomcock live on the stream?"
Mooncock.
The only guy to moon Doomcock live on air.
Yeah, the funny thing was, it was a split second. You'd miss it. It was a split second, and we were going through the feed and stuff. And Mark was like, "Dude, you mooned Doomcock," and then he was getting up because Sam came in her nightgown. She's like, and he was drunk as fuck. I forgot we were having like fun that day. He was plastered already.
Oh yeah.
Those
that beat
days.
the Russians to the moon landing, didn't it?
Oh yeah.
Oh hey.
We did.
So Cavatino mentioned something I just wanted to share.
Oh, the Enterprise.
I've actually seen this. If I could figure out a way of hiding it in the household accounts, I would get it.
It's gorgeous. Yeah.
Oh, and Cavatino, welcome to the stream, man. I haven't seen you in a while.
Hey, man.
Okay, here's 70s.
Yeah, I mean it's a bit small. I'm sorry, but
everybody should be sharing this out there to get this out there again.
Yeah,
yeah. If you
it's
can,
gorgeous,
mods that are in the chat, put that link in the chat for us and show it to everybody.
I got it here.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Yeah, you lob that in the chat, 70s, and then we'll post it out.
It's only $750,000 USD.
Yeah. Is that all they've raised? I wonder if Reva's lightsaber will go for as much. Do you think they'll show raise as much?
They should pay me to get that.
Yeah, look at that. And look how happy it's making her.
Yeah.
Look how happy she is.
She's almost a ginger there, too. Almost.
She is almost a ginger. And she's looking a little moist.
Okay, I want to say this. Wake down's
I think
gotta
they
go.
photoshopped the Enterprise in there. That
Yeah,
I'm
I
sure
know.
she's not actually looking at the Enterprise in real life.
Pair of shoes instead.
Yeah.
So
It could be
wait,
a Louis Vuitton purse or something.
Wake down said, all jokes aside, we gotta get some sleep. Catch y'all. Good to see you stream again, Jed. Oh, you too, brother. And
Take care, dude.
I want
See
to
you, buddy.
thank you for the new intro and the thumbnail for us, brother. So I appreciate it.
This thing, yeah, thanks, but wake down.
Iron, yeah, we got one more spot, brother. If you want to come in,
There's £20 this thing's going to weigh. If you get two of them, you could use them to work out at home.
Wow, dude, you can just like lift that shit.
If you had two, wouldn't that be just kind of awesome? Hang them from the ceiling. You need a Challenger or something to go with it, or some other Constitution class or something to maybe from the Wrath of Khan. You could have the battle going on above your head.
Cool.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
You
You work out the music. Yeah, you could do your own music. But yeah, isn't that beautiful? I mean, jeez.
Oh yeah.
And it's the real Enterprise, not that
Yeah.
strange nude worms version.
Nude, strange.
Isn't that what
nude
Klobby calls them?
bullshit.
Strange nude worms.
Worms. Yeah.
I actually I have the season finale queued up there. I almost got thrown off of Klobby's chat there last week when we were talking about Star Trek, because I said, there's some interesting storylines in SNW, and he was like, no, well. I thought he thought maybe I was the new Wesley or something, because he almost said, shut up, LT. But yeah, it was there's some interesting stuff in the new Star Trek. I hate the fact that they're going back and redoing characters again that we love from the original series, but it's a new generation. It's a new group of people who are trying to become fans, and you know what? It's not for me, so
it's not
I get
for
that
us anymore.
I will be surfing the seven seas to watch the show. I will not be purchasing any.
Can I ask anyone who's watched it, if any of you have watched it, if they had made this one first instead of Discovery, would people have said, you know what, this isn't too bad?
I would give it a chance, but they brought out that fucking shit show Discovery. So,
Hey, I enjoyed season 3 of Discovery.
We know you did, Ash. Like,
what's that supposed to mean?
I'm sure there's a vaccination for that.
And I'm sure there are 300 or 400,000 people who also enjoyed it. Out of the billions of people that are on the planet that just don't want to watch that crap. So yeah, you're one of 200 or 300,000 people, Ash.
I think if it's enjoyable in its own right, there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's the is it Trek or not is a different question. But if you enjoy it, and nothing wrong with that.
That's an interesting debate to talk about. It's not Trek, as would be my stance.
It isn't Trek.
As a sci-fi standalone series, it has some merit, but it's not Star Trek. That's what really bothers me about it.
Yeah.
Hey, Darius. What's up, brother?
Hey,
Darius. Thank you for coming over, Darius. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you for coming over. And glad to see you coming over. It's not Trek. I had an argument with a family member the other day, so...
Yeah, I don't think anybody. I mean, I know people in my family have watched all these shows and have watched all the Star Wars shows in Disney Plus, and they've watched all the Marvel stuff, and they're like, "Oh, I thought it was quite good." So they don't think of it any more than that. To them, it's just another TV show, and I'm not knocking them for that, because that's what they enjoy. They enjoy sitting down and watching stuff like that, and I don't think they think of it any deeper than that. We maybe take it too seriously. I don't know. So, and I wouldn't knock them for it. I just don't get into that conversation anymore, because they don't get it, and not that they're dumb. They're just like, well, I don't care. I don't know. I know what you're saying. I just don't care. So it doesn't mean anything to me.
And then I had another person say that they said that Discovery or not Discovery? Picard didn't break anything from Next Gen, and I was just like, ugh, please no, it did break it. It like because Troy, Riker and Troy wouldn't have let their kid die. Like, let's be honest. Or would we like when they had their kid that was in there? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the whole disease that could have been easily cured if they
that could have been
actually
easily
did a little bit
cured.
act. Yeah, that's right. I agree. That was a terrible plot line. That was to try to force in sorrow and tragedy into the family when you really didn't need to do that. Just why even say that? Why even have that as a subplot, which went absolutely nowhere, by the way. But let's not forget that the 5,000 episodes that they've done time travel where you can go back in time and save the kid's life too, right?
Overused.
Oh yeah, and I was just like,
Here's your mystery box that saves you from everything you've just done that was bad.
Yeah, and they were like, hey, let's not save our kid because we already have another one or some shit like that, and I was like, bullshit. They would have done anything to save their kid. Like, let's be honest down there.
Yeah, Picard season 2 was even worse.
Yeah.
I got a lot of things.
I got it. Retro needs to go because he's got work in the morning. So.
Yeah. Cheers, guys. Yeah. Awesome.
Take
Thanks
care,
for
mate.
Thanks for seeing it. Great.
He's
Thanks for
got
watching.
to do
See ya.
sorry, Retro. You got to do the British air conditioner. You open the fridge door with
That's
a
it. Yeah.
small fan.
Or ship, yeah, stick your bed sheets in the freezer. Yeah, that's it, mate.
I'm thinking you just throw a sleeping bag down by the fridge and leave the fridge door open all night. That's how you
it.
sleep.
Yeah. Or in our case, I could sleep out in the garden, but I might not know if I'd be there in the morning. That's the only thing. But anyway, all right, guys.
Oh,
nice.
Good to see you,
Bye, brother.
Take care.
Take care, bro.
Bye. Bye.
Yeah, I just wonder if they'd written some of these shows, again, if they hadn't taken an established IP and they'd written a show called Discovery and had made it all new characters, whether or not it would have been more acceptable to many people.
It would have been.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Because there's some stuff in there that's interesting ideas. The thing for me that I don't particularly enjoy about the new Star Trek is it's so nihilistic.
Oh, no.
And dark. I don't think Star Trek was ever meant to be a sort of dark, brutal action thriller with sadism and whatever. To me, it's a little too dark given the original premise.
I know,
The
and
original
then
series was meant to be more hopeful and exploratory, but that's just me.
Picard did his "I'm sorry" tour too, so
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean
I'm
to
so
do all
old.
this. Yeah, I just don't.
Data, I love you.
Like you did what you needed to do at the time. Why are you sorry about all the shit from there?
Of mine. Can I see your boobs? They're very spectacular. There's just these elements that are, it kind of detracts from the original. I think can these people not write original series with their own characters rather than milking old IPs to death, which is what's happening.
I agree with Debug. It's Picard's fault. He had too many chances to eject Wesley from there. I know.
There's so many ways you could have got rid of him.
Just a second. Iron, the link is in our group chat. The link's in there. Okay.
I'm sorry, Beverly.
Can you send him the link too, just in case?
Yeah, we'll do.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, Beverly. I didn't realize the warp core was open.
Let's put Wesley in there. Just come on.
I'm sorry, Beverly. I didn't realize that we'd ejected Wesley into the coldest part of the galaxy. The airlock that we accidentally left open.
Can we just make him a Borg or something? Like, just turn Wesley a Borg.
I'm sorry, Beverly. I didn't realize that phaser was set to kill.
Dude, he's like he's worse than Tasha Yard. I'm just
Tasha
saying.
had her good points.
Yeah.
Tasha had 2 good points.
She did.
Yeah,
That's
she-
a good point. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they all went down into that black goo, you know.
Hail Darius, brother. Good to see you, man.
Hey, why did Picard and Dr. Crusher not get together? One word, Wesley.
Well, Wesley wanted to be in there, but that would have been too weird, even for him.
Okay, so here's this one. Oh, it's an airlock. I thought it was an airlock. I thought it was the airhead lock and shoved them in.
Wesley, I need you to go and inspect the torpedo tubes.
Oh, don't worry if it shuts behind you. It's just I'll open it back up and like fire all. It's true, Darius. Look, he's like it's always the black goo in X Files. It was black oil. And then wasn't it on what was that Lost? It was the black smoke. And then on Stranger Things season 1, it was the black fucking smoke again.
I'm sensing a theme here. I'm beginning to think it's bigoted.
Yeah.
I don't like it
And
at all.
Darius is like in the Gulf of Mexico. It was just oil, allegedly.
Allegedly. Texas tea.
You mean Texas tea? You remember Granny is my real life relative, right?
Yes, I know.
Yeah. And here we go. We have my other brother from another mother, Iron.
Hello, Iron.
Got like 50 tabs open, trying to find which one I'm on and which one was the
6
stream.
shows at once.
So Iron. So we've said this every. What have you been doing since we've been gone?
A lot of streaming.
Yeah.
I've been on a lot of channels.
Yeah.
You know, hanging out with 32.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
He's like, just hanging out. Iron, come on, you know better. Fucking talk, man.
Oh no! This is more fun, I think. Just a
Exactly. Just pregnant pauses, silence.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to T-shirted Historian, where
I know.
we've mutually had some fun on Saturday nights at 5 o'clock
Absolutely.
Eastern.
I mean, not unless you want me to come in and talk about renovating the bathroom.
Well, that would be interesting. Now, are you going for the sort of plain white tiling, subway tiling, or what are you thinking?
We went with like a white marble for the floor.
White marble in this instance. I see. Now, walk-in shower or shower and tub, or how are you doing this?
Oh, it's the shower and tub. Yeah, no, it was about a whole like 12-hour job just to do, and we the toilet wound up just kind of like practically melting the floor around us. We had to just basically overhaul. It just was not fun.
Wait, didn't you tell me a little bit about something like that, and you were stressing out about that? At one point.
Yeah, I think a while back.
Yeah, it was like.
I'm assuming low flush.
Oh no, we only like. Yeah, I think it's like a gallon or so, but like it's fine at all until like it's 11 o'clock at night. I'm laying on my side, like finally getting the toilet installed. I'm like, all right, let's go ahead. Let's get the back.
Who's gonna go first?
The tank put on, and I've got to go and like get this all tied down. All right, everything's done. The bath job is done. Now I just need to go and install the water line and.
Oops.
Oh. Oh no.
Oops.
And then he goes and burns the house down in the fit of Pete.
And I go to flush it and the house burns down. The usual.
He's like, he's like, and then we get a call. We go, hey, I kind of like burning the house down. Like,
plumbing is the worst.
I'm not going to be on the stream for a while. So, Iron, did you have a baby? Because it's been 9 months.
I thought that was you, Jed.
Yeah, no.
Well, I mean,
no.
Well,
Iron's. Go ahead.
I thought that was obvious. Well, with all the pregnant pauses, Jed.
Yeah, I know. and Iron's one of the ones. Iron's one of the ones that's been yelling at me too. He's like, "We need to get the fucking back on the stream, please."
So what would the kid be? Steel caster? Bronze caster? I don't.
Tin caster.
Tincaster.
Yeah, I'm working on making the Metal Men.
I like Platinum.
I should probably read the Metal Men at some point.
The Metal, which Metal Man? Not that new 52 bullshit.
No, the original stuff is actually some great comic books.
Oh yeah,
Silver Age Metal Men stuff. Oh yeah, it's great stuff.
Ooh. I'll have to look that up. Actually, no. Actually, I just started reading Generation X.
Wait, Gen X?
The X-Men team, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, before they like abbreviated it, right?
Like the 94 Generation X. Yeah.
Yeah. Why is the toilet boiling iron?
Apparently, I installed something wrong.
It was the Guinness, wasn't it?
Did you do it ass backwards? Like
Oh. I was told this job would be a straight flush.
Oh,
isn't it a weird thing that all toilets face outward into the room? Wouldn't it be better if you turned them around to face the wall? Just in case anybody came in the door and so, if you forgot to lock the door.
Yeah, then you have a place to like put your books so you can sit and read.
Exactly. You can put shelving in front of you. And
Little
put a
PC
screen
setup on top.
Yeah.
Rest the laptop.
That's an
totally
idea.
the long way around.
I have no idea how to take this conversation. I'm going to flush this from my memory.
He's going to flush it from your memory.
I think this idea is the shit.
That's a load of crap.
The shit
It's not
is
Scottish,
bananas.
It's not Scottish, it's crap.
Like, it's crap.
You don't
not too bad Scottish.
You don't want to wipe this topic from your mind?
You can squeak it like right across,
Patrick Stewart does a good Scottish accent.
He does, but he's good at all accents. A lot of these English actors are,
Yeah, and
Scottish, just
and
cut
the
out
French accent he did for 7 years on Star Trek: The Next Generation is just unbelievable. It sounded just like an English accent.
Yeah, that's right.
He's a man of many nations, apparently.
The best actor with the best accents in movie history's got to be Sean Connery. It was always, yes, I am, and just fill in the name of the character.
Shout out to Highlander, the only Highlander movie there is out there.
Yeah, there's only one
the
Highlander
only one
movie.
And the best Bond.
The one time he ever played an Egyptian with a Spanish name in Scotland.
Yeah, a Spanish,
only
Egyptian,
time.
Scottish, whatever.
I'm Ramirez.
I was hoping I would have Highlander.
I'm a
right
Soviet
here, but
submarine commander.
no, just have Army of Darkness.
I love the Russian Scottish accent too.
Wish one ping only.
Hunt for Red October.
Go get pished. Let's get
rock.
pished.
He put him in a rock.
Alcatraz.
The
The Rock. Alcatraz. Who's Nirvana? Anyway, yes.
Winners take the prom queen home.
Right. Well, I think he shared more than that. They get to do more than that with it. But
Come in, Muddy Penny. What if you go shoved?
yeah. I'll take
And then his-
4 Sheeman
and
for
then
$500, Alex. Sorry, Aaron Caster. You were going to say something.
It may be ridiculous, but does it work? You're sitting in a gold mine, Trebek.
It's weather manipulation, not climate change. That's an obscure one. It's from the movie The Avengers, and I don't mean the Avengers, I mean the British.
Yeah, the British one. A lot of people go, "Oh, what, the superheroes?" No.
No. The excellent television show that made a very disappointing movie.
Oh yeah, that movie was so disappointing. It was like,
yeah, the one that Sean Connery wore a teddy bear costume.
That's right. He wore the teddy bear costume, and nobody could quite understand why. He was hairy enough as it was. But yes, he's the only British actor that can't do accents, whereas the rest, like, so many English actors end up playing Americans and things, and yet Americans never end up playing English actors. I don't know.
Wait,
Gillian Anderson can do. Gillian Anderson can do one. I'll give her that.
what is it? Was it? Imagine Sean Connery playing Shakari in Star Trek.
I'm Shakiri in Star Trek.
Dude, can you imagine that?
Spock.
Spock.
There is no H in Spock.
See, I think he would have made a better Klingon.
He would have been a good Klingon, especially if he could have worn his Zardos outfit. That would have been awesome.
Like I could see him taking Christopher Lloyd's role in Star Trek 3.
I
yeah.
can see that. I can
Yeah,
really see that.
that could have worked.
Oh god! Imagine him trying to speak Klingon.
You can barely speak English, never mind Klingon. Come on. Yeah, what if? It's a real what if. But
you know, Shakespeare sounds better in the native Klingon.
Yeah, Shakespeare, he was a Klingon.
But
yeah, they had some good actors in those villain roles. I mean, Christopher Lloyd, Christopher Plummer, anyone called Christopher, really. If you were called Christopher, you were the villain in Star Trek. Christopher Plummer was the best because he's such a good he was such a good actor, and although he's Canadian, he always sounded like an English Shakespearean actor. And so he just had such presence. It's great villain to have in a Star Trek movie because it's a heavyweight actor, you know. I've seen him live, Christopher Plummer doing Shakespeare in Stratford in Ontario. It was very good, and he was already about 80 years old then, and he was doing Midsummer Night's Dream, and you wouldn't know. I mean, an 80-year-old guy just doing the most brilliant Shakespeare and all that stuff that's really hard to remember. I mean, I've tried acting Shakespeare before, and it's like, shit, I'm lost, And there he is just doing it. Anyway, he's gone.
I know. Great. Yeah.
Yeah, and we lost Jimmy Caan.
I know.
Jimmy Caan.
Yeah, that was a tough one today.
Yeah, I didn't expect that. I didn't have that in my bingo card.
No.
But they always come in threes, so who's next?
Oh, wait. I don't know. I'm just because we had Trebek, Connery, and because I did a video about that.
You always get threes, yeah, they come in threes. So are we assuming Caan is the first of three, or are we missing somebody that I missed?
Wait, it's on my channel. Just a second. That was one of the first few videos I did.
So the movie doesn't get mentioned on all these tributes much, I noticed, is Rollerball, because I fucking loved that movie. Still do, really, but I love Rollerball. I went to see that, I was like 14 or something, and it was in the cinemas, and I just loved it, because I was into sci-fi and dystopian sci-fi, plus it was kick-ass action. Just absolutely love that movie, but I guess it was trashed by the critics, so it doesn't really get a lot of respect. But fuck them.
It was just the craziest sport in the world to have.
With rollerball?
Yeah.
We're gonna have motorcycles, we're gonna have rollerblades, we're gonna have demolition derby and
you're just gonna go round and round in a circle, and all the aim is to put a metal ball in a hole. That's it.
It's kind of like Demolition Man compacted.
But they just distilled.
No. Running Man.
Distilled team sport down to its most basic element: get ball, put in hole, and then added all the violence on top of it. It was quite clever. Well, they didn't say so at the time. They thought it was violent and whatever. But fuck him. I liked it. And he was the right guy for it. I mean, what a life that guy had, man. Living with a Playboy Playmate of the Year, never mind Playboy model, for years. Hanging out with Hefner at the Playmate, the mansion, and just living the high life, and no confusion about gender with James Caan. Am I Ezra Miller or am I James Caan? Yes.
Wait, yeah. Shatner needs to do a James Caan.
Oh, imagine if they cast him in Wrath of Khan. That would have been funny.
Hey, Ash, are you there?
Yeah, I'm still there.
He's awed by...
Yeah.
I don't know about any of these things you're talking about.
Absolutely.
Have you ever heard of Rollerball, Ash?
Nope.
He's never even heard
No,
of
we-
rollerblades.
Rollerblades. Yeah, put that up aside against the hockey movie there with Paul Newman. Shit, my brain's just gone.
Slap shot.
Slapshot. I've watched it a million times. And I just forgot.
Yeah.
Put those two together. You've got the ideal sporting double bill.
Where they're
If
shouting for the ball
if
and
violence in
Slapshot.
sport is your
I
thing.
should have won an Academy Award.
Slapshot.
it should.
Slapshot. Yeah.
I love that movie.
Moondoggy.
I love the bit where he's the Hanson brothers. One of them is trying to get his quarter out of the machine, you know. And he's like, "Come on, I'm busy. You got to get going." Oh, let's go my quarter. And he's kicking it, and he wants the quarter back.
I love the slap shot that takes out the organist up in the upper deck. That is just
it's
the funniest thing
dude,
ever.
that slap shot is awesome. He's like,
Yeah, it's a beauty. Just looking at Rollerball here, I've forgotten it had all this great cast in it. John Houseman, Ralph Richardson, you know, classical British Shakespearean actors. Maud Adams was in it.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of people in that movie that were just well known back in the day.
I'd forgotten that, yeah. And the music was by Andre Previn, French composer. Yeah, Maud Adams, cool. Didn't make a lot of money though, I don't think. Oh no, it did. No, sorry, it cost $5 million to make, made 30. That's not bad in those days.
So I had something I was kind of noticing, and I was trying to look up some movies. I was talking on a stream a while back, or I was talking with someone the other day about who I think to expect for like supposed to be. You know how every few years we get that sort of big a big studio comes along that sort of leads for a while, and for a while it was Warner Brothers and then Disney for the last 10-15 years, and it feels like we're ready for the next one. Like the next studio to come along.
Yeah, and the question would be, is it one of the already existing studios, or is there going to be something new? Someone independent?
I think it's going to be one of the independents that are going to come around.
Actually,
to be honest,
I think it might be Universal.
Yeah. So what's your feeling behind that? Is it because they're less knee deep in bullshit than the rest, or?
Well, that, and they've had a couple of pretty good hits lately, and it seems like they have a good track record going forward. Considering that this past weekend they just took Disney's lunch money with Minions.
Oh yeah, they did.
Oh well, yeah. There you go. I mean, that's $1 billion in the bank coming.
Yeah, and Disney's probably not too happy, and then also you had Top Gun, the new Top Gun movie, just fucking decimate Disney and stuff.
It seems like they're definitely doing really well in terms of animation. That they're filling that gap that Disney used to have, because I mean Disney isn't really doing as hot with that, and they haven't done anything animated in a while. I mean, Universal's got. I'm looking at a list here. Addams Family.
Yeah, they're redoing that too. By the way, they're recasting it.
Yep.
The Black Phone is theirs. The Black Phone, that might do quite well for a lower budget movie. Yeah.
They did Sing 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I heard they're gonna try to do Sing 3 because I was like, okay, it didn't do that well.
I also Jurassic World.
Jurassic World, yeah.
I still haven't got to see it yet. I'm gonna try to see it.
The Northman, that was theirs.
Dominion or whatever it's called.
So I'm assuming Universal is still its own company when it's not owned by a larger corporate body. It's still Universal Studios, Universal Pictures. I don't think it's owned by anyone else above it. I mean, it'll have investors, obviously, but.
Oh, and
they're owned by Comcast.
Wait. Comcast.
Universal's owned by Comcast.
Is it? Oh, right. I didn't know that.
Isn't it by Jeepers Creepers part of it too? I'm not sure.
But I mean, also consider Mario.
Yeah.
And they can even compete with Disney on the theme park front. Universal Studios.
Oh, Universal's cleaning up Disney on the theme park.
I stayed on site at Universal quite a few years ago now with my wife and kids, and we had a blast. This is in Universal Florida, obviously, Orlando. It was brilliant. Staying on site was the best experience I've ever had at anything like that. It was fantastic.
I had heard somewhere that there was talk about doing some sort of East Coast train that basically is going to go straight down to the parks. And Disney lost out on a bid to get it put close to their parks, and it's now essentially going right outside of Universal.
Yeah, I've heard some things about that. There are, can't say much, but there's going to be some plans coming down their pipe, but I can't say that much right now. So there is. Trust me.
I just enjoyed the Universal experience more, and I admit it's been 15 years since I've been there, but it was just far superior to the Disney experience I've had in every way. But that's
I think if I do get a chance to go to any of the Florida parks, it's going to be to Universal, because I got to go for Nintendo. I got to go see that Harry Potter land. I've got to go see the Simpsons stuff. They've got a lot of stuff I do want to see.
I think it was just the fact as well that if you stayed on site at one of their hotels, you got full VIP front of line access to everything, and you got in early and could stay later than those that just rolled up for the day. The front of line access, which I didn't think you could get. Maybe you can get that at Disney. Anyway, I didn't see that when we were at Disney. It was like you get a time and you go back. Universal front of line was just the best ever. You just rolled up, bang, straight on everything. Even if it was a big line, it was fantastic. Now, that was if you stayed on site. The hotels were great. They had cinema on site, which we went to see Team America at. That shows you how long ago. And it was just the greatest. We had the greatest experience. The kids were teenagers, so we waited until they were old enough to really enjoy it. And they could just go off into that park all day and do what they wanted.
Oh, yeah.
It was brilliant. Didn't even have phones. We had radios, radios to talk to each other, handheld radios. It was great.
I remember always looking at those, thinking like, "Oh, the next time I go to like Cedar Point, the family would see if I get those." We never did, but it was always like something to talk about.
At Cedar Point up in Ohio, or
yes,
yeah, I've been there a few times.
Unfortunately,
yeah, I've been there a few times. Used to live in southern Ontario, so it wasn't really that big a stretch to come down to that and do stuff down there. That was okay. I didn't mind visiting that for a day. I don't think I could do much more than a day, but a week, 2 weeks at Universal was fabulous. I mean, I sound like I'm a real shill for them, but it was, we had a lot of fun. Very, very warm memories of that. And I just felt the rides were better. Everything seemed better about it. Disney seemed a lot faker, and it was way, way more crowded.
Let's see.
And there was Halloween as well, so we had the Halloween experience there, which if you've ever done it is just the best ever. And
Universal does have Halloween.
Oh, it's great, yeah.
Like what Brett said right here, I feel the production houses like Blumhouse, A24 lead the way for the studio's assessment.
Yeah.
When direction goes on, less risk for the studios in the end. So
absolutely,
yeah.
If little companies could come along and kind of do their own things, then why shouldn't they? And everyone benefits in the end.
I think the issue for smaller companies is distribution. It's always distribution. Because the bigger companies studios have got that tied up, a lot of it. So how do you get your movies into cinemas? How do you get them into streaming? How do you get them into physical media? It's harder for the smaller outlets, the independent outlets, to do that. But if they can crack that, anybody, I mean, there's no reason that these handful of studios should dominate forever. Things change. Things do change.
So looking down the list here, I can pull this up. I'll share it with you guys just so we can kind of be on the same page. Again, I'm just using YouTube. I'm just using Wikipedia for my list here, but just seeing I've got that share, Jed.
Okay, just a second. Boop.
We're
There you
looking
go.
at like, you know, there was some pleasers in here. Legally Blonde 3. I know there's people who like the first two.
Mm-hmm.
So you praise this. Don't know about that. Probably gonna be something involving one of the sort of faith-based films, I'm guessing. Fast 11 and Fast 10 are coming up.
Yeah.
Wee.
Woohoo! Superb. Are they going? This is what they're going to do this time. Are you going to go on an intergalactic Fast and Furious cruise, or what's the?
We're gonna go drift around the rings of Saturn.
Yeah, break all the laws of physics. A black hole. There'll be a black hole in it.
They're gonna steal a Sharknado.
Yes.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
That would be a good matchup. Yeah,
Fast and Furious meets Kaijus.
That's right.
Too fast, too Gamera.
Yes. Drifting between Godzilla's legs.
This gets better. This is just getting better.
Yeah.
Let's see.
What else is here?
Dogman is getting an animated adaptation.
Oh, it's animated, yeah.
Which,
Hey,
you know,
what-
hey, that's what.
Is that Borrowers are remaking? Isn't there
They're
a-
gonna remake the
Yeah.
the Power
Yeah.
Wars or the Power Wars.
Still, I mean, it's a classic book. It's got some recognition to the name.
Mm.
Hobbs and Shaw 2.
See,
Yes. I
that could
love
be
the
big.
first one.
Fucking Edge is like, yeah.
Helicopters carrying cars, or being pulled back by trucks. Apart from that, it was pretty good. That whole sequence was pretty weird, but otherwise it was good. Kick-ass action.
Happy Death Day to Us,
Hmm.
which sounds like it'll be a second or third in that Death Day. Oh,
Hmm.
I think it was one of these movies that was just like listed but never done. Ooh,
Mm.
Mice and Mystics is an adaptation of a comic, I think.
Hmm.
All right, here's one I just off the name alone. Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Oh,
Really?
it's a toy. Yeah, it's a toy. Or they wouldn't be the ones that had the arena and they would let them go and bash each other.
Hey, Mark, you got the link is in the chat.
Yeah, that's the game. Yeah.
Oh,
I had one of those.
Shrek 5.
Shrek 5.
Oh my god! What? They need to leave
Donkey.
Shrek alone.
Donkey. Don Quixote.
Oh,
Hey, Ash,
oh,
can you
that
send
yes.
Mark the link, please?
He's got the link, but he's saying he
Wait,
can
does
join
he?
because of work.
Can he join? He couldn't join, but he's good. But he can or can't.
Well, the link's in the group chat, so
Oh, he's like off the Love and Blunder. Ugh.
Yay.
Oh,
Untitled Ice Cube science fiction film.
oh! I just got told somebody Netflix is making another Death Note movie.
Yep.
Yeah, somebody just told me that just now because they're.
I haven't even
watching
seen the
stream.
first one, but I know it's not.
It's
Hold
really
on,
bad.
hold
It's
on.
really bad.
Time Cop, a remake of Time Cop.
You can't remake Time
How
Cop.
could it be any better than it was?
Like Time Cop was awesome. I'm
The
just
best
saying.
Van Damme movie.
Yeah, that was the best.
I've got the
movie, yeah.
PS1 game for it.
Oh wow! So they're remaking it. Jeez, that's.
Okay, Mark.
Mhm.
Thank you for coming over, brother. Yeah, it's
Twister.
ridiculous.
So they're doing some more. They're doing remakes.
I hope that doesn't just start a trend of a new trend of natural
It's
disaster
gonna
films.
start
'Cause it's
another
like,
trend of
well, I mean, every couple of years they try to do that, and you remember, like, what was it? Moonfall came out, and that was just a massive flop. About like the moon crashing into Earth.
Yeah, and then it started all those fucking things that.
No, that thing bombed so hard.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
now
I
they have.
actually, I was actually going to watch that, and then I heard so many negative reviews that it's just sat on my hard drive for the last like 6 months.
There's going to be a VeggieTales film. Oh my god!
VeggieTales.
And this, so there's
VeggieTales.
so Wishbone. That's
They're going to do
another
another Wishbone movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh wow, that's a bit of a surprise to see on here. I mean,
yeah,
I'm all for it. Just as long as they don't like recast Wishbone with like a Chihuahua or a pit bull.
Oh, that'd laugh if they did.
You mentioned the Mario Brothers one, didn't you?
Yes.
So that to me could be the biggest of any of them if they do it right.
If they do it right, like
If they do it right.
You mean like
I
they
hope
did
that,
the original Mario Brothers movie, right? Like,
Well, yeah.
they did do some of it right. The other parts were like, we don't talk about the other parts.
So I would give them marks for effort.
Yeah,
Definitely
they did
give them marks for effort.
give them marks for effort for half of the movie. The other half of the movie just went off the rails.
You mean to tell me you didn't love the? You mean to tell me you didn't love Blade Runner Mario?
Just.
I just feel that list is missing something, and I can't put my finger on it.
We're getting another Lego movie.
Of course. Everything is awesome times
Despicable
2 or 3
Me,
or
I think,
4.
is another one that there's a fourth. Despicable Me.
Oh yeah, because those movies made bank.
I don't know if Oppenheimer's the kind of movie that would make any money. I think it's a bit arty.
I am become death.
I have become death, destroyer of worlds. I can hear Patrick Stewart saying that. I have become death.
I'm sorry.
Destroyer of worlds. I'm sorry. I blew your world up. I'm sorry.
And then finally a new Wolfman movie.
Yeah, I saw
they're
that.
gonna screw that up.
Will it be? Will it have Bad Moon Rising in the soundtrack though? Because no way would that be a
It's
cliche.
gonna be as bad as the Mummy movie was.
Oh, that was why did
no.
I still to this day don't understand why Tom Cruise was in that movie and made that Mummy movie. What was the point?
They need to use Werewolf of London.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
I've seen Warren Zevon in concert. Long his poor chap died a few years ago. He was great, brilliant artist. I was so glad I got to see him in concert once. Brilliant guy. My shit's fucked up. That's one of my favorite songs of his.
My shit's fucked up.
Shit's fucked up. Clint Strong. The Maid. I'm just looking down this. Is it the same list as you've got? Oh yeah, it's the same list.
Yeah. Because now I'm gonna like try to look up some of the other major studios. Like, I gotta see like what does Warner Brothers have coming up? What does Sony have coming up?
Well, Warner Brothers has got the Barbie movie coming up. Have you seen the set pictures with is it Ryan Gosling? Is it that's Ken?
Yes, I think so.
It looks so weird.
Yeah, it just there's something disturbing about that. But
You're gonna get like
out hardcore.
Margot Robbie looks fine. It's just something about Ryan Gosling with like platinum blonde hair.
Yeah.
You're gonna get like, all the dude bros out to see that thing.
Yeah. Oh, imagine you should get a bunch of us guys should go see that. Just
No.
Lads night out, Barbie movie, let's go.
No, Ash would go see it though. Yeah.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna go and see it.
But like with the Minions thing, we should get dressed up all the same. I mean, it doesn't have to be the same as the Minions thing with the suits. It could be something else, but we should all look the same. Like leather, like biker gear or something. I don't know, just something completely inappropriate.
No, everyone has to dress up like a Ken doll.
Oh no!
You have to wear bright neon colors.
You don't want to see that.
Oh,
so the DreamWorks owned by Universal? Like they seem to make an awful lot of stuff with Universal.
Maybe.
Could be. They seem to work with them a lot. A lot of that stuff, the animated stuff, was DreamWorks on that list.
one of the parent organizations is Viacom.
Yeah.
Oh, CBS.
With
Right.
Reliance Entertainment and Amblin Partners.
Oh, Amblin. Oh, makes sense. I see. But yes, this Time Cop remake is intriguing me.
Oh, dude, no, you can't remake a good movie. Like you can't.
And I'm
It's like
assuming that's what it is.
That's like remaking Back to the Future. You can't do it
Unless it's just brushing up of the old one and putting it out again as
Oh,
for
you
limited.
know what they're gonna do? They're gonna make Van Damme into a girl.
Yeah.
Like they make the Van Damme character into a girl, and the girl's gonna be the big badass. You know.
Yeah.
That's what they're gonna do.
I mean, it's possible, but like we haven't seen anything yet, so.
We know how things have gone the past few fucking years. We know what they're gonna do.
As long as she can do the splits in a kitchen.
Oh, in a thong,
Yeah.
She's got a nice ass. Okay, I'm just nice thick ass.
I don't
We're
see
good.
anything about a remake anywhere else. I could be wrong. Maybe they've gone back in time.
That was another Universal film. That was on the list. I didn't get a chance to mention Renfield.
Are you serious?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the one where Nicolas Cage is playing Dracula.
Yeah.
Hey, when are they ever gonna make that they did the project they said they're gonna do a sequel to the they said they're gonna do the third movie in the Cloverfield movies, or third or fourth movie, because they did the one where they're in space and then at the end, you know, they were
I'm overwhelmed with indifference.
Yeah, and then there's this big Cloverfield monster, and I was waiting for that to come out because they were supposed to do that.
So I think we're seeing Universal at least trying to exploit its monster catalog.
Well, they have a huge monster catalog.
Yeah,
they
had
touched.
all those 30s and 40s movies. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it just seems like a lot of what they're doing is a lot of those movies that kind of really jumped out were not like 5th, 6th, 7th movie sequels where like there's a lot of big expectations, but I think there's a lot of stuff there that could become surprise successes, which is what I'm kind of hoping for with Universal, that they wind up doing well. Whereas I'm kind of looking down the list and I've got currently Warner Brothers up, which I feel a little less excited about.
You want me to put that up on the stream?
Yeah, I can. Okay. I've got it up here, so.
Okay.
So there is a Time Cop in development, but that's only information there is about it.
Yeah, I don't trust them.
Yeah.
So we're looking at Warner Brothers for just expected.
Oh wow,
movies
they're
coming
remaking Salem's Lot again.
Oh no!
God, isn't Salem's Lot been remade like 3 times? I know that Stephen King did the one in the 80s, and they did one in the 90s, and I heard they were going to do one. I think they did it in 2000 something. So this would be maybe like the 4th time. So I know it's been remade a couple times. It's kind of like The Shining. They've redone The Shining like 3 or 4 times, right? We have the original, and then the TV, and then the movie again.
All right.
Because I mean, looking over the list here, there's a lot of stuff coming up that I think there's going to be problems with, like Aquaman. And
I've never heard of that. Who's in that? Who's starring in that? Or who isn't starring in that?
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Aqua what? Aqua who?
Wait, where's the Invisible Woman? Aqua Turd is finished. I thought it was next for the Universal's Monster Run.
You'll never see the Invisible Woman.
Yeah, well, never seen it.
Although I did come across one article that I thought would be worth bringing up with, our boy the Flash.
Yeah, they're trying.
With another racer. Oh, yeah. Jeez. Michael Keaton is having some kind of remorse right now, I would imagine. What the fuck? This is the one I chose to get back into.
I mean, let's see what else we have. Black Adam. Like, yeah, people seem kind of
I'm
mixed on it.
excited for that. I thought that looked pretty good.
Hey, the Lost King there looks interesting. It won't make a lot of money, but it's a Steve Coogan project.
Okay, I don't really know much about that.
No, it's British, obviously. Steve Coogan and Stephen Frears, and it's about the discovery of King Richard III's remains in a Leicester car park.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah,
I
love
remember when
that
that
kind of
story
stuff.
broke.
Yeah, it should be pretty good actually, and there's a lot of it filmed in Edinburgh and places in Edinburgh that I grew up in. So I'm looking forward to that one. Why Edinburgh? I don't know. I guess it's cheap.
Tax credits.
It's even filmed in a place called Newton Grange, which is literally 2 minutes from where I was born and raised. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. And yeah, I don't know whether it's meant to be a comedy or not, but that'll be. I like stuff like that. Steve Coogan does some good stuff. Sorry, distracted.
No, that's good. This a movie I knew nothing about. I was just
Not going to make a lot of money though. I mean, it's not a big money maker.
Well, looks like Warner Brothers is only getting the UK distribution, so they might not. So that's probably the best audience for that film.
Yeah, yeah. So Black Adam.
Yeah, that's gonna. Yeah, they're gonna totally destroy the Justice Society in that movie.
Yeah, but they'll make money on that one, I think.
Yeah, because all the normies are gonna go out there and like, hey,
Well, yes, but we're also talking about The Rock does draw people, but he's not quite as much a draw as people would like to think.
No, and he's a bit one note. I mean, my even Mrs. Rock fan was saying last night, yeah, The Rock, he's okay, but it's always the same. It's always The Rock.
And that, I think, is the problem. He's one of these actors who is typecast, essentially.
Yeah.
It's like they're going to pay, what, $2 million? Let's say $2 million. Let's say $2 million. They'll pay $1 million for The Rock and $1 million for him to raise the eyebrow.
That's right. He's like a muscle-bound Roger Moore, really.
He's like The Rock says and raises his eyebrow. I am Black Adam.
Yeah.
Gives
You
him
know, that Black Adam movie is going to upset me a lot. I am an absolute huge fanatical fan of the Golden Age Justice Society. All those characters that came from the late 30s, the 40s, even into the 50s. I love those characters. And they've race swapped or they've bastardized a lot of those characters to make them characters that are more fitting in today's society, I guess. And, you know, the casting for Black Adam is not too bad. Love The Rock. You know, can you smell what The Rock is cooking? He's cooking Black Adam. And I think what they did with Hawkman is going to upset me. What they did with a couple of other characters too. I won't go into too many details, but at least they did a good casting for Dr. Fate, who is my absolute favorite Golden Age character. And I'm gonna wait to pass final judgment for when I see that movie and when I see Shazam: Fury of the Gods, because I actually was one of the guys who didn't mind the first Shazam movie. I thought it was pretty good.
I didn't either, and I got into fights over that.
I thought it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
What they did with the Flash, by the way, was another one. So if you look at the Justice League, and if it's not the Justice Society, the Justice League are my favorite DC comic characters. And what they did with the Flash and that casting is the absolute most worst casting of all time of any character ever in Hollywood. That was an absolute terrible casting. And I don't even like Grant Gustin either as the Flash from the TV show. So
I actually like him better than the one on the movie.
Well, anybody is better than Ezra Miller.
That's right. It's like saying anyone's better than Stalin, you know. And it's
not exactly setting a bar.
Yeah, there's a low bar, right, Ancaster? And so, that's what's the problem with a lot of these castings nowadays. It's political expediency that makes these castings so great for Hollywood and their shill media stories that are out there, and it's all clickbait. And what's happening is we're going to see a big drop off in people going to superhero movies, and it's not because the people out there don't want superhero movies. It's because you're starting to take these characters and destroy them. And those fans who have been fans of comic books since the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, and on are just not going to want to watch this anymore.
I don't want to watch it. I'm just.
I
I
mean-
saw the thing, and I'm like, they're just totally destroyed the JSA because the JSA is my favorite in all of DC. You know.
It'd be like, you know, sitting and saying, yeah, I'd absolutely love to see a Dr. Fate movie, but then they cast Leslie Jones.
Yeah, as Inza, right? So you cast the new Dr. Fate and you make it his wife. And I'm not surprised. I'm surprised they didn't do that, because they did it in the comic books about 20 years ago, where
they did.
They made his wife Dr. Fate. She grabbed the helm of Naboo and then became Dr. Fate, and it was awful comic books.
Just wait long enough.
That was really bad.
Just wait long enough.
Yeah, it's going to happen. Well, if DC is going to do the same thing as Marvel's doing with the MCU, then we know that it's going to be the MCDCU. I don't know.
MCDCU.
The DCU.
MDCU.
Yes.
Oh, look, I get it. You want to bring in the other 50% of the population to love these things like the first 50% of the population does. But I have a discussion with Mrs. Soth, and she says, I'm more interested in the Barbie movie than 15 superhero movies, because she grew up Barbie, right? And I'm thinking the Barbie movie is going to be the worst thing in 2023. But that's just the reality of it, right? What you need to do is target your main audience, target the one that brings you in the money. That's what they did for Star Wars. That's what the latest trilogy should have done. They want to target the audience that's there, and the reason they made so much money was because you had so many fans from the original two trilogies that they wanted to see it. There's a reason there's a huge drop off from 7, 8, 9, right? Mm-hmm. Same thing for Marvel. You're going to get the same thing. People aren't going to want to watch She-Hulk. They're not going to want to watch Miss Marvel. They're not going to want to watch that stuff. They want to watch Captain America, Thor, Iron Man, the Hulk, and absolutely the Black Widow, because, hashtag save gingers.
Although I will go on record as saying I think there's potential with She-Hulk. And I've outright just avoided all these Disney Plus shows, but just because none of them look good. But I think that's gonna be the one that looks like it could be good.
Well, to be fair, it's not a gender swapped character. She-Hulk is She-Hulk, so.
Oh, they're gonna turn her into a drunk Tony Stark.
Well, I mean, LT, you've heard my rundown, but I think So you'll forgive me for going over this, but I think what you're gonna see with She-Hulk is they're gonna copy what happened with Bruce in the movies, that they're gonna have to have her even over the course of the season, like, find that balance, that by being She-Hulk, she gets to be the type of person she wanted to be. However, by getting that perfect body, by getting the muscle, by getting to be big and tall and strong, she becomes arrogant. She doesn't know how to rein it in. So you see her, like, swiping through all the Tinder dates, grabbing the guy. Like, I think it's time to split those breadsticks or whatever she says as she's running off with the guy. And I think that's going to lead to her suffering in her political, in her job as a lawyer
defender. Yeah.
Thank you.
And she's going to be like any lawyer of all time, arrogant, egotistical, full of themselves. Absolutely. That makes a perfect She-Hulk.
Mm-hmm. And I think that you're going to see that dialed up further with the She-Hulk persona, which then leads to her wind up failing to defend someone properly, leads to them freaking out in court because my life is over. You failed to protect me. You failed to do your job. I think there's potential there, and that's kind of what I'm seeing through it all. And I watched like one episode of WandaVision. I'm like, no, I didn't care about any of the other shows, but it's kind of what I was seeing through the stuff in the trailers for it, and that's what I think they might be going for. Maybe I'm just the eternal optimist here.
Oh my god, do you see what Brad said? Only if She-Hulk prosecutes Wanda for what she did, people will watch. That would be awesome.
They made Wanda into an almost as bad a supervillain as Thanos. They made an Avenger a very good character, one of the
Yeah.
best Marvel superhero characters that isn't an X-Man of all time, and they made her worse than Hitler.
Yeah. They did. They made her really fucking bad. It was like it.
The only way she could have been worse is if she happened to walk through the Capitol in January the 7th.
Right?
Let's do that out loud.
And they made it worse in the Doctor Strange movie. I don't know if I
Yeah.
can say spoilers or anything, but she goes
Oh,
in
yeah.
to
Go ahead.
she kills literally dozens of people.
She's not a nice person.
She
But
was not a nice person,
boobs.
and
Come
there
on,
is no
boobs.
justification at all. There's no, well, Wanda, they won't know what you did for them, which is BS from the TV show, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's terrible.
Anyway,
they've now gone to the point where they're just using basically spoilers from the movie in advertisements to like watch it. Like the big hit summer blockbuster is now available on Disney Plus, and you can hear Patrick Stewart in the commercial.
Yeah, and we're like, yeah, they're trying to get people to go watch it. So
oh, it was awful. Oh my god, I've never seen such. There are so many awesome Marvel supervillains that are out there, and what do? You take a hero and turn her into a supervillain because why? So why did they do this? Why did they take this journey with the Scarlet Witch? It just makes no sense. They did it because she's a popular character and she's a really good actress. But I'm disappointed. I'm so disappointed with Marvel in the last 5 years.
Oh yeah, me too. Everything ended in Endgame, so.
Yep.
Agreed.
I've just hardly watched anything after Endgame.
Which is why I quit watching the Marvel stuff, and like I go to the comic shop now. I barely buy Image, and I don't buy Marvel. I don't buy DC. Like I'm looking into like random obscure companies I've like never heard of. I'm like, sure, I'll check out Coffin Comics. Let's see what they have. Like, ooh,
cool!
Titan
That's great. Shout out to Coffin.
Titan Comics has Conan the Barbarian coming. I'm like, heck yes, they've got Elric. They've got
Elric. Love it.
Hey, Iron, what was that one chick that was the copy of Captain Marvel?
Oh, Common America.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Are they going to have an Elric meets Conan comic? That would be good. Or could those two never collide?
Those two could never collide. However, we need to have this.
I'd love to see that.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
Stormbringer trying to, stab Conan, and oh man, that would be so awesome.
It would be great. What a mashup that would be. Yeah.
Oh, they also had a Space Pirate Captain Harlock.
That was a great series, by the way. I own that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it.
There was a couple of things on that Warner Brothers list that I'm curious about. Obviously, they're remaking the color purple. Like why? Why
yeah,
was the
they
first
don't
thing?
need to.
What's this Lord of the Rings, the War of the Rohirrim? I can never say that properly.
I think that's the animated series.
Yeah, animated.
See what D-Bug said? See what D-Bug said right there?
That's so Warner Brothers can keep the...
they did collide. Okay.
What's that, sorry?
According to D-Bug, Conan and Elric did meet. I would imagine they'd be adversaries.
I've got to go look at that comic up now.
D-Bug would know, so he's part of the cabal.
I missed that because, to be honest, in the last several years, I've not picked up Conan or Elric because I know it's going to be awful. I hate to say that, but that's just the way comics are nowadays. The remakes of a lot of the old Edgar Rice Burroughs stories and stuff too have been really a lot of fun, but I know that the Conan comic especially has not been that great.
Well, yeah, I can't sit here and defend what Marvel's been doing with Conan, but the Elric stuff from Titan has been pretty good.
I also noticed on the list Demolition Man 2, which we have heard rumours
Ah,
of.
bloody
Oh,
hell.
for God's sake!
Don't fuck up a movie.
And the Live, Die, Repeat, or Age of Tomorrow, as I would call it, sequel, which I'm looking forward to, if it's as good as the first one. It's no date on that one. And a remake of The Little Shop of Horrors again.
Yeah, that's gonna turn into
Demolition Man 2.
A big shop of horrors.
Okay, D-Bug said they got along. Good old Barry Winslow Smith stuff.
Oh God, the Lost Boys remake.
Ugh,
It's
that's
just remake after remake.
That's another one where I'm going, why? Just pop in the Blu-ray and watch it. It is
perfect.
just, it's one of the best 80s horror movies of all time.
Yeah,
Why do you need to redo it?
Fucking point. Yeah, I don't get that.
It's creative bankruptcy in Hollywood is
Yeah,
why, because they have
absolutely, yeah.
no new stories, no creativity at all.
Well,
we need to have another war so we can get good artists and writers to do movies again.
Yeah. I was going to say, from that list, there's two films that I'm quite interested in. It's the sequel to The Meg. The Meg was a fun film. I
It
really
was
enjoyed
good.
that film.
Yeah.
And
I
then
still
it's a
haven't seen
sequel
that.
to Godzilla vs. Kong. So there's another sequel. So it's just those big kaiju monster films that they're just so fun to watch because it's just like with Jason Statham was really good in The Meg, and in Godzilla vs. Kong, it's mostly just the kaiju monsters. Yes, there's human stuff, but it's mostly just the
We
monsters
just
that we care
want
about.
monsters stomping on cities. That's what we
Absolutely.
want.
I need more Kong versus Godzilla. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. We do need more Kong versus
Pick
Godzilla.
that skyscraper up and hit the other monster with it. Go for it.
What do you guys prefer, man in rubber suit or the CGI stuff we've been getting?
Man in rubber suit.
Man in rubber suit.
Same.
Yeah.
Ash?
Definitely.
CGI.
Oh.
Because I've grown up on films with CGI, and it's progressively got better. And so now when I go back to watch a film with practical effects or stuff like that, I'm just like, it's a bit jarring for me. So it's like how when I was teacher historian introduced me to The Thing, John Carpenter's The Thing. So I watched both of them. I watched the prequel and then the original, The Thing, because the story is sequential that way. And then I found it very jarring for the practical effects, like the old look of the films. And I've seen like a few people on Twitter arguing like about the similar process, Generation Z, same as me, about the original Star Wars films and how the old look of the original trilogy is very jarring for a perspective of generation who've grown up with CGI. And like obviously there's arguments to remake those and redo the stories. I think those arguments are bullshit. They should just leave the story alone. But if they want to retouch the look of that, would for me, I'd be fine with that. But that's just a generational thing, really.
I wonder if you could just the best might be the motion capture guys in rubber suits and then 3D from that.
Or use AI software to like automatically enhance what was already there. Because AI's done some exceptional stuff with old footage, black and white footage from like World War II, and they've colorized it in 4K, and it looks absolutely phenomenal.
It is incredible. I love seeing that because we have this image of all our lives of this old times. It was all in black and white. It wasn't black and white if you lived it. It was it's glorious color when you're living it. So to see that stuff come alive like that, it's a whole new dimension to it.
Absolutely.
That footage, that historical footage, is great.
Yeah.
And even black and white movies to be colorized, it's incredible. Doesn't make them any better necessarily, but it is interesting to see it that way.
So lately, I've been really getting to a lot of the like tokusatsu, getting to a lot of like your Ultraman and Kamen Rider, like watching so much of that lately. That's been giving me that superhero itch that I've been wanting. Which I'd say at worst, you're basically getting like some of the quality of like the Flash.
Yeah.
Which the CW show, which I'm not saying as anything sort of insulting to it, and Yeah, D-Bud's got I'm right up there with D-Bud.
Yep.
And it's fun, and also it helps that I can find a lot of it for free on Tubi.
Yeah, Iron told me about that.
Oh, and also Power Ranger stuff.
Oh yeah, gotta love Power Rangers.
Like, I mean, that's just men in rubber suits fighting.
Yeah.
Brett Cohen's made an interesting suggestion. How about a Day of the Triffids remake then? I've often wondered why that's never happened yet, because I love the original.
I don't know why it haven't.
Love the original.
They
Tom
remade
Cruise
all
in
of them.
that, for instance. Put Tom Cruise in a Day of the Triffids remake and make it global.
So he would be in like War of the Worlds and Day of the Triffids, huh?
Yeah. See, he wouldn't be able to see over the top of the Triffids. He's so short, so that would be his handicap. But yeah, I loved the original. It was frightening as shit as a kid watching that. I think they could really make something. They could make something out of that if they did a genuine, honest remake without trying to make it woke or political or whatever. Just a genuine remake.
Yeah.
There's a lot of. Sorry,
It's no worries. It's the same thing with what they're going to do with the Last of Us game, the first one. They're remaking it, and for me personally, if they touch the story, I'm going to flip my shit about it because they should leave the storyline as perfect.
Oh, now you're going to feel what we feel then.
But yeah, if they do, yeah, I'll be 100% with you guys. Like, what the fuck is this new woke shit? But they were talking about like how they're going to remaster it, and they're using like motion capture. They use some of the original footage of motion capture of when the actors first portrayed those characters, and then they can use like new software and stuff. But like it's that whole aspect of like remaking it and then up-resing the visuals and not touch the stories.
Have comics play the Triffids and Cruz can see over.
No, that's a good point, Ash. I would watch a Day of the Triffids remake done properly. I think that could be a frightening movie done with modern technology. It was frightening enough back in the day.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah. So we shall see. I love end of the world type dystopian global threat type things. I've always loved that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah.
That seems to be really popular nowadays.
Yeah, if I can't see a whole city getting blown up by a spaceship, then it's just not worth it for me.
Just watch ID4.
Well, yeah, well, there you go. You see, I will look to that and I'm like, yes, that's what I want to see.
Yep.
And then the threat is real. Then, but yeah, the Triffids could be a brilliant. I mean, I guess there's no protagonist as such because it's. Was it just an alien plant? So there's no, the drama. It's almost like a zombie movie in a sense. But yeah, go for it. And the ending, easy to defeat them. Just spray them with salt water. Oops, give it away.
Yeah.
Why didn't we think of that? We're surrounded by oceans.
I do that with my well, my cat's gone now, but that's what I used to do with the cat when it got bad. I just spray it with salt water.
Really? Animal welfare people just call animal welfare.
I didn't kick the cat. I just sprayed it with salt water.
This Demolition Man 2. Let's see, Stallone is involved, so we'll see. This time we might get to see Sandra Bullock naked. It's not too late, she's not too old.
Yeah.
Stallone is still alive?
Stallone is still alive.
I just quit aging.
Yeah. I see the next Expendables, he's only got a bit part in it, a cameo.
Oh, there you go.
Mainly a Jason Statham movie.
They wanted me to be in Star Wars. I said, okay.
Yeah.
You just kind of quit moving your lower jaw for a Stallone.
Yeah. Well, do work with Dolly Parton again. Yeah, he's I don't know. He's doing Creed 3, I noticed on this list. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that was on the list too.
yeah.
wait. Isn't pussy already salty enough?
Oh, they're doing a Looney Tunes thing. Wile E. Coyote versus Acme.
Uh-huh.
That's interesting. And animated. I'm assuming it's animated. James Gunn is producing and written it.
Wait, so it's about Wile E. Coyote?
Yeah, he's suing Acme.
Okay, I'm kind of curious about that one now.
Coyote versus Acme. It could be interesting. He hires a down on his luck attorney to sue Acme.
Oh, he hired Jennifer Walters.
Yeah, that's right.
AKA the She-Hulk, for those of you
Yes.
who didn't know who Jennifer Walters was.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. People are in about a week or two are going to be complete experts on She-Hulk. They've been massive fans of She-Hulk the whole time. I mean, Jessica Walters, their favorite superhero ever. They've had the Twitter account
it was
forever.
inspiring.
You
to
mean like Captain Marvel was their favorite superhero?
Yeah, inspiring when they grew up. Inspired them.
I actually liked Carol Danvers as Miss Marvel. That comic run, and then what happened with Rogue of the X-Men, that whole situation where then she went into space and became binary. That's a really cool character arc. But yet they could have done that in the movie, but they decided to go, let's give her Thanos level powers right in the first instance where she appears.
Talk about OP.
It's like let's jump to the end. That's what it is. It's all about instant gratification for this kind of.
Well, they don't understand progression arcs, character arcs, progressions. They don't understand struggle, and therefore growth. There's none of
do
that.
the Captain America arc. You see him during World War I or World War II, sorry, where he's this scrawny guy. He gets his powers. He defeats the bad guy, and then he sacrifices himself to save the world. He comes back. He becomes an Avenger. You have Civil War. You have Winter Soldier, which is the best Marvel movie of all time. You have a great character arc. But instead of doing that, you decide, well, let's make Captain America the bestest ever. And then that's why everybody hates that movie, because instead of doing a great character arc where she starts out as a fighter pilot, her world is destroyed. She gets, she gets captured by the Kree. She becomes a slave soldier. Let's just make that the first character arc. Make that the first movie. Make her a slave soldier that has to, but can't do that with a female character now. You can't have her be slave to the big corporate overlords. You got to have her be super awesome, and you've kept me down under your heel for so long, and then hey, you take the bracelets off and I'm the bestest ever. And that's the problem with writing nowadays. They can't go for the long haul.
I would have thought a character that was a slave to global corporate overlords would be a hero in today's Hollywood movies.
You'd think,
because that's the ideal person. I mean,
well, it's punk rock to do whatever the authority tells you to do.
It's rebellious to slavishly follow the government.
You can't call them the S word. They're unpaid interns now.
just like those those commercials for like Progressive Insurance, where they're like, get off your dad's insurance. Be a rebel. Get your own life insurance.
Fight the power.
It's a rebel to get your insurance.
I got a tattoo. I'm fighting the power. I got a little flag of a country I don't even can't point to on a map in my bio. I'm fighting the power.
I'm gonna put a black square on my Twitter.
There's a guy, I can't remember who I was watching the other day, and there's somebody whose banner was on Twitter was the Ukrainian flag, and I'm not getting political here, YouTube, but he had "I support Iran" over the top of it. It was satirical, but "I support Iran." It was the Ukrainian flag, and a lot of people wouldn't get that. The people that really believe that shit wouldn't get that joke, you know. So, anyway.
Well, hey guys, I wanted to say thank you. We're gonna wrap up here so other people can go do their other stuff because I know other people need to go do other stuff. You know, so
there's
I'm not gonna try to just drag it out for like 6 hours like we used to. So.
I might jump on. I'll probably be on Midnight's Edge after dark.
Yeah, because I know other people got other streams and stuff to do.
Send my love.
Yeah.
So
I will.
So
while I send in super chats.
you do the paying, I'll get the glory.
All right.
You pay, I
Fair
get
deal.
glory.
So LT, would you like to say anything?
I'm just happy to be here. It's great to have you back, Esh, Jed, Retro Dicky. Great to see you, 70s rock fan, and Ironcaster. This is just so much fun, guys. I just love. I had to jump in here after work and say hello to everybody. Everybody in the chat is just. It's great to have you back. I'm sure that it's 100% thumbs up. We all want you to come back and do some fun stuff. And you know what? The Pop Culture Archivists were, like you said, I was an OG guy, but mostly just in the chat. But you guys, you guys bring a smile to my face. And all of the conversation we've had tonight is good. Whether it was looking at some new toys, new comics, Ironcaster, and Retro Dicky, shout out to you guys. And that was a lot of fun. And talking about movies, talking about pop culture, and making fun of it, because you know what? That's where it's at nowadays. So thanks just for letting me be a part of it. I appreciate the invite.
Always, man. You're always welcome here. You know that.
Thanks, man.
A lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you, mate.
70s.
Oh, me. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
me.
Here, let me do this. I'm gonna do it like comics.
Talk to me.
I'm gonna do it like comics told me to do it now.
Make it big, Jed. Make it bigger. Don't ever talk to me.
Sorry, Itty, I forgot to do it.
So yeah, it's been great to be back. This has been a fun conversation, and that's just what's good about it. It's a conversation between us in the chat, and we just have fun, talk about whatever we want, and make fun of it, and talk about the things that we love too. It's not always negative. So I've enjoyed it immensely. But let's do it again soon and do some stuff. I will be sticking out more. I've got a list of videos to work on here as long as my arm. I was going to say something else now. And I will be on various shows, I'm sure, between here and next Monday. But next Monday is It's Only Talk and Roll, my show at 2 p.m. Pacific on my channel. But cognitive dissonance rules, because it will not be about music. It's going to be about the movie Outland. Not Outlander, which is a ridiculous guy in a kilt chasing some English bint around the time. It's going to be about Outland, the movie. So anyone who loves science fiction movies of that era, 80s era, please come and check it out. 2 p.m. Pacific. It's going to be fun. Yes, it is. I agree entirely. 70s is going to be great.
I am always there, 70s. I'm always in your chat.
I know, and I appreciate it, sir. Thank you. It's you're always welcome. I mean, anyone's always welcome to come on. But, anytime.
I think that Raquel from Clobby's stream Star Trek on Saturday night, and I and you in the chat mentioned a certain potential for some music conversation in the near future. Do you remember?
We did all Canadian bands.
Yeah,
Canadian
wouldn't that be
special.
awesome?
It would be awesome. I have added it to the list of my Monday show ideas, which I only do every 2 weeks at the moment because of work.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
And I do a lot of prep for my shows. You could never tell, but I do.
You can never tell for us either because we.
I can tell you're well prepared, man. I just thought you had a wicked memory.
Montages and images.
But says Glass Tiger. That's it. You're voted off the island, brother.
Oh, we were reeling them off at work today. We were reeling them off at work, talking about them. We went through a list of about 198% of them are probably crap, but they'll still be in there because they're Canadian.
Nick!
32 Flavor Flavs. Razor.
Yo, Nick.
Oh, Razor,
Well, Nick,
brother.
come on to give us the modern thrash metal.
Wait. Nick, you want to come in to say goodbye for a second?
Nick, you're welcome to come on. You're welcome to come on and talk. If we have a Canadian special, music special, you're welcome to come on as well, buddy. Don't worry. We need all genres to be covered. There's some stuff I don't know about, so but that'll be fun. Rush are the best, of course, but
I have a long list of East Coast music that I could talk about as an East Coaster.
So, do you know the Haunted or the Rabble?
Yep.
Montreal.
Yep.
I'm going to talk about
Montreal,
them.
yeah.
I will be talking about those bands.
There's some great stuff out of the 80s too from Montreal that was just was mind-blowing.
Well, Calling Occupants of Interplanetary Craft, Klaatu.
I love that song.
Montreal band.
Yep.
So we could have a lot of fun with that show for sure. So
okay, no show up. I get style.
I make the big poops.
Well, you needed the toilet fixed.
I need to talk to Pierre Chan and get him to clip that.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, give him that video. Okay, Nick, you got a video to record? Okay, go ahead, Aaron.
All right. Yeah, no. So, yeah, I'll be around. I'm talking about some robots and stuff. I'll be on, Mix tomorrow. We'll be talking about some comics. Not this week, but next week we're talking Nova. And yeah, Saturdays I'll be on T-shirt Historians for Week in Geek, for the Week in Geek. I'm in a lot of places.
Wait. We gotta put that. Ironcaster, go boom boom.
I'll see you Saturday night, Ironcaster.
And I kind of think I want to start doing a stream, some kind of random stream on Mondays for myself. So we'll see.
And we gotta get back to the game streams too.
Oh yeah, we definitely gotta get that. We gotta use that idea I was getting at to do the race.
Yeah, we are.
I've got this past couple weeks I've bought a bunch of games, but I'm only playing the one where I simulate using a power washer to clean houses.
You've been obsessed with that game recently.
I like 12 hours on this thing.
You know, the trouble with power washing is it starts simple. You want to power wash some steps or a walkway. Before you know it, you're going out at night looking for more power washing thrills. Power washing bigger and bigger things.
Trying to get your next power wash hit.
I have a house and a deck you can power wash in real life, man.
Hey, one house at a time.
And it's downhill all the way from there. You're power washing skyscrapers. Yeah, just everything you can get your hands in.
I'm gonna work on using them to fly. Just
wait.
Across the country.
What Brett said. I got a lot of plays AL bully and cheater, so I'm coming to borrow yours. So Ash.
Yeah. Who's Ash? Where's he on the screen? He's a weirdo. Stay away.
Is he weird? Yeah.
He's top little square.
Well, Jed, my bro, I'm glad we've got this back. I'm glad we're gonna start streaming Archivists again.
Yeah.
You can find me on a couple of streams. I'm usually on Amanda Gillen Presents podcast on Tuesdays, and the Week in Geek on Saturdays on T-shirt Historians channel. And I do have my own gaming channel, which I used to do on Mondays, but I've been off for a few weeks because of personal stuff. But you can find me here, there, and everywhere across the fandom. But again, it's glad to be back. Glad the Pop Culture Archivists are back. And yeah, onwards and upwards, bro.
Yeah, and then we got a little surprise later. Well, it's already on YouTube, but here's the thing. We have that other channel that's been lurking around.
Yes.
We have the other channel that's been lurking that I haven't done anything with.
Yet.
Yet. The key word is yet, and Iron
Big things are coming.
Yeah, so it's
I don't
going
know
to
what you're
happen.
talking about.
It's been lurking there, and
I deny knowing anything.
I've been promoting it on the MFer and the Thursday Night Throwdown sometimes, every now and then, just to keep it. But the plan is, our Archivists is going to be the daytime channel. The other one is going to be the nighttime channel. So, or when we want to have more things that aren't... Yeah, Darius already knows. So look at that. The secret society of Screwballs lurking. And yeah, we're going to have like maybe a foul ball on there. Or something. I don't know who that is, but so there's things coming over there. And then I'm on Father Christopher's on Fridays, on the MFer. I'm not going to be there tonight on the Throwdown tonight because it's packed up tonight. But guys need to go and watch the MFer. Because Quarter Black Garrett's going to be on the panel was already full up and I couldn't get on. I was like, I want to be on there, but it was already full up on the Thursday Night Throwdown tonight. So. And then I'm on Father Christopher's on Fridays, and then sometimes I'm on with Nick if I don't have other, because I have a ton of other. Weekends are busy for me. I have things in real life and other places that I do. So, and I'm busy on the weekends. So, and I have to bounce from one place to another place all the time. So, it's that's the reason why you'd see me like pop up every now and then in like a random stream. So I just want to say thank you to all my brothers. Would you shut up? You hear him. He does this when we're on the Thursday Night Throwdown.
He's excited too, though.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, we will have the Screwballs. The Screwballs are coming soon. But I just got to get some other stuff done with that, and then that's going to be a nighttime channel, or whenever we want to do stuff that's not pop culture, and then the Archivists is for the pop culture stuff. So, it's coming. So, I just want to say thank you to everybody. Look at 70s. 70s has already got ideas. He knows on top of that. So, the factory industry. Oh, I already have a few idea names and stuff. So for it.
But, all right, let's wrap this up before we wind up having to jump over to the other stream to keep going. Sun's starting to go down, big guy.
Okay. Bye, everybody. Thank you guys for coming over.
Take care, everyone.
Let me find this, and you're gonna see the old outro. Would you shush?
Later.
Here, I'll just do this again.
Boobs.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
There is nothing wrong with your television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling transmission.